Hi, John.
Hi.
All right. I feel like we've done this before.
This feels vaguely familiar.
Vaguely familiar.
Welcome to Unrolled, episode number 9.
Episode number 9.
I'm Mike. That's Chuck. And in the middle, we got
I'm John.
John Huddleston.
Yeah.
John's been dying to get on this. Every day we film, he stands outside the door trying to get in.
Sometimes I go to the back door, though, because that's what I'm used to.
Yeah, you're always in my back door.
Yes.
Always.
Yeah, like a dumpster fire you love.
That was our logo last week.
Yeah, that was the scenery behind us last week.
Yeah. Ah, that's nice.
Yeah.
It also happened last week in East Dalton.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. So John's going to smoke a cigar with us, so
Yeah.
cut and light your cigar. And we had to do a couple takes because we forgot John's mic. So
Only 3.
all right, John.
That's Hall of Fame numbers, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know.
So, all right. You want a lighter?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a big long cigar.
Yeah, well, you know. It's like sage, I heard.
Yeah. Yeah. You just bless the room.
Okay.
All right. Start puffing on that guy there. John's got the Table 36 Peacemaker. All my headphones are leaving.
Nothing's going right today.
Nope.
Nothing is going right today. All right.
All right. Are we better now?
No.
Yeah, sure.
This is as good
not?
as it gets, actually.
Why not?
Well.
So 9, we're going to try not to drop the F-bomb today.
Oh, no
So
effers?
We're going to try.
Okay.
We're going to try. I keep getting
I should have came back at 10.
I keep getting yelled at by Sarah with the peach.
Sarah with the peach.
Sarah with the peach.
She yells at you for saying the F, and she sends you a peach.
She's very unhappy
Yes.
that we keep saying the F word.
What did we say it last time? 20-something times?
24 times.
Yeah.
That could be a thing.
But you started it, though, right, Chuck?
No, you started it.
I did not.
100%.
This,
100%.
this is a tough question right here because I don't know. I know you guys well.
I do.
I don't know.
I do know because she found the time mark and then counted them afterwards. So I do know.
But to our credit, we went 20, how many minutes? 22 minutes?
22 minutes.
22 minutes without saying it last week.
That's pretty good. That's
Yeah.
solid.
And it was just the two of us BSing.
Oh, well, that's even better.
Yeah, so I don't know how that happens. So
And now we've got Rape Ape over here.
rape, ape.
It's like a.
Can we
F.
say that?
Rape ape.
We're probably.
Rape Ape.
You can you say that?
I don't know.
If
That doesn't matter.
if anybody who is watching this is not familiar with Grape Ape, the cartoon, you probably shouldn't be watching this.
It's the monkey that rode on the van, right? The grill.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm good.
I just dropped a G.
Uh oh.
Yeah.
Well.
Rape Ape instead of Grape Ape.
Oh,
Oh wow.
the G is silent. So John is local to the shop. Right, lives right down the road. Has been coming in forever. Been a huge gun buyer.
Yeah.
When we had the pawn shop.
We liked his brother-in-law better.
We're already going there.
You can only have scheduled visits. Go see him. He's got time.
He's got,
Just for you, Chad. Take you back to your roots.
Yeah.
Maybe let you switch places.
Right. I'm
Right.
sure he'd love to,
Right.
actually. Right. His JPay account is.
Right.
All right. We covered that.
You got to get brought up again.
Well, you had to get it out early,
Right. Yeah. Get it
which
right
he
out.
won't be. But anyway.
Right.
Right. Anyway.
I like that. Get it out early because he won't.
Right.
All right. And we got John sells Harleys.
I do.
Yeah. And then One Wheels as well. Because I'm going to go ahead and bring that up early as well.
We sell one wheels, Harleys, side by sides,
Snowmobiles.
snowmobiles.
Yep.
We got the snow machines.
You got snow machines?
Snow machines.
What's that? Is
That's
that-
the skidoo. The snowmobiles.
Skidda.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta say that shit
Skidda.
proper. You get in trouble up
Right.
north.
Right.
The Skidda.
The skidda.
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 And those Yama hammers.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, Yamasloth.
Yep, and some Kamasakis.
Nice.
Yeah,
So you
so-
got the full gamut.
We do.
Yeah,
We have
yeah.
everything, I think, but Polaris side by sides and ATVs. But we have Indians and slingshots. So
Right.
figure
So,
that out.
yeah.
Well, you didn't mention Honda.
We do have Honda.
Well, I know you have Hondas because you sell
Because
Harleys.
You don't have to mention Hondas. They sell
You-
themselves.
Right, you sell Harleys, so you have Hondas.
We do.
Well, he doesn't have Polaris.
Through the hall.
Well, he doesn't have Polaris side-by-sides, but he's got Indians, which is Polaris.
I don't think you're allowed to own Indians anymore.
Somebody better tell us.
Yeah. So I'm surprised that hasn't been canceled. Why hasn't that been canceled?
Much less
Indian?
sell them.
Yeah, like you guys are buying Indians and selling them.
I think
and
they give
yet
money to the reservations.
We can't. Do they really?
I think so.
Serious?
I don't know.
Oh.
That might be a thing.
I was impressive.
You're right.
I was impressed for a
Might be a
second.
thing.
They named it hideous because when you ride
What?
one, it's like a gamble.
What was that? What was that hideous bike you posted the other day again?
That hideous bike
I
sells
love
very
that
well.
bike.
It's the Pan America.
Dude,
And
I
it's
want
their
that. You know it's
sported-
calling me.
It's their sport adventure bike.
I thought it was electric.
No.
No,
When I seen
that's
the
the
picture-
live wire.
The live wire's cool though too.
We've
When I
got
seen
that
the
too.
picture, I was like, "Well, that's an electric bike, and they're
No.
just putting fake motor parts on it, like them,
Like the little
them,
bitty choppers.
yeah, like them
the
little
49
choppers,
cc's.
right? That were 49cc, but they put
with the 200
plastic
bicycle tire
engines
on the
on
back.
it. Right.
Yeah. No, that's that bike's actually cool. That's a new motor they've got out,
and that bike is hideous.
Kind of goes against the
150 horse. It lowers
hideous.
automatically when you stop.
Hideous.
Does it really?
Yeah.
So could we ride it? Because we're both about to
We
say
can
height.
ride it. We
Really?
can ride that. Yeah, when you come to a stop, it's called adaptive ride height.
Right.
Bloop, lowers. When you take off, raises up again.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
How quick is that?
But
It's pretty. I mean, it's instant.
It's fast.
It's
Oh,
real
is it?
time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know. Like, am I gonna dangle? Like,
No.
Like when I go to like big people.
You've never been accused of dangling.
No, I
No,
haven't.
Me neither. Yeah. No, you will not dangle.
Dude, I'm in love with that bike.
You should come ride it. It's fun.
that picture, that looked plastic in that picture.
Yeah, because it's that
Yeah.
gray that they put on some of
It's gunmetal gray. It's got those ammo boxes. It's to compete with like the BMW
Enduros.
and the KTM's and
Right.
nothing you're into. It's got two
No,
wheels.
not at all.
Right. One or four for
You
sure.
gotta not
104.
fall off. You gotta,
I don't go in between.
you gotta not fall off of one wheel to start get on the two wheels.
Yeah, Chuck did cool splits and
Three times yesterday.
Melted the carpet. I melted the carpet a little bit as well. This carpet is toast. I was hoping it'd last 2 years. It's not looking like 12
Yeah,
months.
looks like it's new floor time.
Yeah, already. And no matter what we put down, it's going to have marks. So we got to figure out. I don't know. We should paint. We should just paint the floor black.
Probably peel it up,
Vinyl
peel the
planks.
carpet up, and pay somebody to come in here and sand it all down,
So vinyl planks.
and just leave it blank. Just leave it concrete.
Concrete.
Yep.
We're still going to burn it up. Now we can do more tricks.
Well, yeah, but if we leave it just concrete, we'll be able to steam. We'll be able to take the power washer and some hot water and
So you think
clean
just
it
the OG color or whatever it is,
concrete.
right?
We'll have
Concrete
them
color
sand it.
concrete.
Why don't we
Sand
just?
it.
Why don't we just? I
You
love
can
that
clear it.
we just got this place somewhat clean from the last construction, and you want to come in with a sander and sand the floors.
We'll buy more plastic.
Buy more plastic. We look like
more
Dexter.
plastic.
We go to the store. We buy so many tarps and plastic. That's all this building's held up with. Is tarps and plastic.
Tarps, plastic, duct tape. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you know.
Oh, so you didn't ride in today?
I didn't. It was a little chilly.
Yeah, was it like 19 or something like that.
Yeah, about 18 is
Why are your windows not tinted on your truck?
Why are they not?
I can see right through that.
That's the front one.
Yeah, I guess. Are the sides?
Yeah,
That thing is clear as a fishbowl.
yeah.
He
Well,
wants
I
to
like
be
to
seen.
see.
Yeah,
He
you
wants
want-
to be seen.
You want to be seen.
I do.
It is a nice truck.
Nobody wants to see him, but he wants to be seen.
Hey, it's not what you know; it's who you know. I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had a windshield tinted once. At night, it sucked.
No, I love it at night.
Dude, I hated
It
it.
cuts the glare down.
Yep.
It didn't cut anything down.
I tell everybody that you got to at least put some part. You don't have to go super dark, but man, it cuts that glare down. Like the headlights coming at you, it's just it.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it. I
I don't
absolutely
have
love it.
problems with headlights.
Yeah. Well, you're up high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not with my 2-wheel drive.
I can't drive without a tinted windshield no more. I
Really?
just can't even. I don't
Warrants?
even want to do it anymore.
Because all your warrants?
No,
I was just why you said no. I was just wondering.
that usually doesn't matter when you drive cars with no plates on them.
No,
So-
it's well, you're going to get away with it now.
Right.
Now that everything's shut down.
Right.
I think the DMVs are shut down again, so you're good for another 6 months.
I went over there last week.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
said it was open.
I went over there last week, and people were going in and out of it. So
I'm going to see how long I can go without registering.
You made it pretty long.
Yeah, since October.
Yeah.
Was it October?
yeah,
Yeah.
no September.
September.
You still rolling tip tag
I
fag
am.
matches?
Georgia
I'm
Temps.
rocking the tip.
Georgia Temps in Illinois.
I'm lost.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
I've been trying to find my way home.
Yeah, I can't find Georgia.
The Georgia DMV
Where
is not
am
open
I?
up here.
No,
Right. Where am I?
it looks exactly like Georgia.
Sir, what's your address? I don't even have one.
Right, I'm a gypsy.
I live in this truck.
Right, can't you see that?
Right.
Look,
I
I
got
got
two.
I got my tuner in the seat.
Yeah. Got 2 backpacks in there.
Right.
Yeah, the tuner's actually in the office. I still have
Oh,
it on.
no, that's because you got 2 things you got to plug in, and Chuck hasn't had time to do it for you.
Well, I know.
Chuck's been busy.
Chuck's been busy.
Yeah, he's
wiping
been laid out
on
in front.
Right.
Do you know how many times I looked up yesterday?
Chuck's been grounded.
I look up and he's just laying there, and then he's like, "I'm gonna try to do a burnout." And he can't really do the burnout. And then I see him falling, and I hear the tire just going. Whoop! So he's laying belly down, and the board's doing its own burnout without him.
Like a power slide you used to do on the skateboard when you were a kid?
Kinda, yeah, a little bit.
He said kind of,
Yeah.
but not
yeah,
really.
Yeah, I mean it kind of is.
He didn't
sorta.
finish.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that's what that 2x6 is for, or
So
that
that-
4x6.
So the 2x6 is too rough. That's why I couldn't slide on it.
Oh
yesterday.
yeah, you're wood to wood.
No, I'm
Wood
the
to wood.
plastic to wood. But if you look at it,
You're no stranger to wood though.
not at all.
I didn't think
But
so.
That was a conversation yesterday.
Don't
Great.
hey, if you've not docked, then don't.
Hey, you pegged it, man, not me.
If you've not tried docking, then don't knock it.
Right. Hey, I get it.
Can't knock it if you don't dock it.
That's right.
We had a guy that was we had a
cocky.
guy that was doing some time in here,
Oh God, Steve.
and they're talking about the prison love,
yeah.
and
Not personally, but I've heard.
yeah, and
Right.
Oh man,
so and then
Steve was so upset.
Steve was not having any.
Steve wasn't having it.
Oh, he was not grasping the concept. He
He
wasn't.
couldn't take his bug killer.
Oh, buddy, he was not having fun with it. And he's like, "What do you mean, 2 guys?"
Here, we'll put this cup in the middle if it makes you comfortable.
I'm over here playing golf with Jeff, and I'm just listening to Steve get riled up, and then Chuck's laying it on him, and he goes, "Why are you talking about this?" "I'm not talking about this. You're talking about this."
Well,
He was having a bad time.
was he?
Yeah, he was.
Coming from a guy that bought his wife a casket for a present?
No,
Right. Right.
Well, it's Christmas, man. She didn't have one.
Right.
She did not have one.
It makes sense if you don't
Yeah.
think about it.
She told him to get her something she didn't have.
Right.
Nailed it.
Oh man. So yeah, we what else do we do?
Oh, hang out, talk shit.
Nope.
We don't.
No.
No.
Shouldn't say the S word.
Oh, you
Is
can't say the S word either?
I think that one's okay.
Is it?
That's the F bomb.
Oh,
that
The
you
F
man.
can
bomb. The F bomb is no bueno.
say. Yeah,
Goodness gracious. We need a checklist.
it's the F-er.
Can we get a checklist? Can we
right.
get a checklist?
Let me-
We're
Words.
going to check them off as we say them.
Right.
That's what's going to happen.
That is exactly what's going to happen.
I don't know if
We got them all in today.
That's my favorite word, too.
It's actually a universal word in the English
know.
language.
Is it?
You can use it. It's a multi-purpose
Yeah.
tool.
No. Absolutely. It
You
is.
can spell it. You can hashtag it. You can hyphenate it.
It's
I
in
mean,
a dictionary. So
You
I
can
don't know
yell
what
it
the
in
problem is.
capitals.
There's a lot of things in the dictionary we can't say.
It's actually got a definition too in the dictionary,
Right,
though.
right.
but
So I don't understand what the problem is.
I don't know. Maybe we should just say the definition. You'll
I
be
like
all right.
telling collection agencies when they call and I cuss at them,
Mm-hmm.
and they say, "Sir, if you keep saying that language, what language? The English language? I'm speaking English. What are you talking about?
Because you're not.
Right.
Right.
Are you offended by English language? Get a new job.
Right. You knew what you were signing up for here.
Right.
Yeah, what a terrible job that'd be, though.
What's that? Bill collector?
Absolutely terrible.
done it
Customer
before.
service of any kind on the phone is an absolutely terrible job.
In general.
I've done the bill collector.
Terrible job.
Of course you have.
Well, no, you got to.
We're not talking your bill collecting. We're talking regular
no,
people.
yeah, people only pay the ones they like. So if you,
Harley.
well, I mean, if
Yeah.
you call them and you talk to somebody and you know that obviously they don't have money or they would have paid you, so you just got to figure out a resolution.
Right.
That's all it is.
Talk them down.
You got to figure out what solves their problems.
Usually it's the hang up.
So you're in.
Usually it's when they hang up on you.
Right. That does solve a lot of problems.
That is the problem. And then now modern technology, they can hang up on you and then give you the old blockaroo.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're in sales. So I mean, the collection is just sales. It's all it is. So if somebody comes in, even if they only have one leg, John still sells them a Harley.
Trike.
Well, still.
That happened recently. He was cool.
Right.
Army vet.
It was a great story.
Yeah, Army vet.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with him losing his leg.
Right.
Seriously. I was like, so you lost your leg in the Army? He's like, nope. Gyrocopter accident. Weird.
No.
Okay, you made it all this way, and your
Right.
buddy jacked you with a gyrocopter.
You made it through a war zone, and
Yeah.
your buddy gets you.
Well,
What do they call those? Experimental planes?
What is it? I don't know what a gyrocopter is.
gyrocopter is, I don't know. It sounds like a helicopter make out of fence poles.
You can
to
tell
me.
we
I
don't make that much money.
Is it a little one? Is that what it is?
It'd have
Is
to be.
just
I don't
like
think
a
you're
little
going
one?
to build a
What, are you
Black
gonna
Hawk
Google
out of
it?
fence post.
I'm Googling it.
You're gonna Google it.
Yeah, I'm Googling it.
Already into the Googie.
You can build a Black Hawk out of fence posts.
You think?
Sure. Why
All
not?
right. What the? I seen one out of Legos.
I mean, you know who gets the contract to build those things is the lowest bidder. So,
You're in.
so fence posts,
We gotta figure out how
whatever,
to do
man,
this.
whatever.
You're onto something.
Fence posts and an aluminum sheet.
Oh,
Is it
geez.
safe? Kind of. You got a parachute on you.
Have you ever seen an airplane, like not like a jumbo jet or nothing, but an airplane up close?
Yeah.
It's made out of garbage.
There's a couple. Yeah.
Technically.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
See?
So it's one of them little hobby things.
It's like a
Yeah.
track.
It's like
It's
something-
like a T-Rex with a.
It's like something.
Google along at home.
Yeah, that's like something I would buy and try to fly out of here.
Yes.
Right off Airline Drive.
Right off the
there.
top of the
Yeah.
roof.
Well, no, the roof won't hold it.
AP cigar,
Petercopter.
gyrocopter pad, the Petercopter.
I'm going to tell you that 15-minute commute's getting a little long, so I need a helicopter.
I figured you would, yeah.
Yeah, I need a helicopter to do that. I tried to buy one of those. What is that? It's got like a lawn chair with a fan and a parachute,
Yeah.
and you can get
glider thing.
Yeah, but you can get like 3,000 feet up in the air with those things. Jesus. And you're in a lawn chair, so it's safe. I
It has to be. You can
Right.
watch the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
land
absolutely.
right at the baseball field.
I don't
You're
think
in.
that's accurate. You can get. You're talking a mile.
Yeah,
That's not. That can't be accurate.
I think that's accurate.
that can't be
with a
accurate.
fan. It must be a two-speed.
It's two-stroke.
That can't be accurate.
Two-stroke fan.
Yeah.
That's a lot further up there than you think it is.
I'm pretty well. I don't know. I was looking. This one guy was selling one on
That
marketplace.
is pretty high.
Yeah, a mile. That's a lot higher than you think
Yeah.
it is.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that
I
you're
could look
thinking
it up.
wrong.
I could be thinking wrong.
Probably thinking 300 feet.
Maybe. Either way, I'm thinking.
300 feet.
I mean, am I below radar at 300 feet?
I think 400 feet is radar
Okay. So
Yeah.
then I could fly back and forth to work.
because you're supposed to keep your drone under 400 feet
Right. And you do, of course, right?
all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Especially right here next to an
That's right,
airport.
all the time. The airport doesn't give a shit.
It does. Hopefully
It doesn't. I called and asked him one
He
time.
called and he got the does not give a shit.
That's
department.
exactly what he goes.
Right.
He says, I called the control tower, and he goes, are you flying it in the airport? And I go, no. And he goes, I don't care.
Okay, that's a solid answer.
Live your dreams.
Right. You do you, boo.
GMC
Right.
for the show.
Right.
Live your dreams.
Faux show. Swag, swag, swag.
Swag, swag, swag. Oh, man, I don't know in 9 episodes if we've said swag, swag, swag.
How can you not?
I don't know. I mean,
This
he's our
guy's a lyrical genius.
and he's our intro music.
I don't know why more people hasn't picked up his choreography.
Well,
I mean, that's some high tech shit.
I mean,
they do in East
he's
Alton,
the best.
actually.
he's the
he's the
best.
best.
Yeah.
He's
That-
so good, his voice is the beat.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Except for
Hey, that
guy-
reminds me.
Yeah.
You remember the kid from the bird-chested kid from Wrestling Jake? The skinny guy that lived in the apartment.
Help me out.
He lived in the apartment where I was having the wrestling shows. He lived in the apartment.
okay.
Skinny dude, long black hair,
Sure.
That narrows it
bird-chested.
down.
No.
Just bird-chested like
My memory's terrible.
well,
So, what about him?
he is doing well, he was a little piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's doing a lot better now. And he's like the only one of them. I mean, I still talk to Christian once in a while.
Oh, sure, sure.
Because Christian lives down the street from me, but
Right.
he's the only one that I actually kept talking to, off and on. He's a good kid. So he's moved to Alabama and he's doing music, right?
Banjos.
So he shares this YouTube link with me, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's absolutely horrible.
Yes.
Right.
And I asked him first. I'm like, dude, are you sure you want me to listen to this? Because I'm gonna tell you if it sucks.
Right.
You're gonna.
And I listened to it, and I was like, dude, this sucks.
Right.
But then he sends me another link of something that he ain't posted yet, and he goes, well, I've kind of switched over to doing this, and it was good. It was
Really?
actually good. It was actually like
it-
I went back and listened
What
to
kind
it.
of
It was
music
good.
is it?
Yeah.
What genre?
It's. I don't really know how to say what genre it is. It's
All
like
right.
I hope it's tractor rap.
no.
Tractor rap.
I
Well,
hope.
so
It's got to be something new.
so you've heard of the Dead
no.
South?
No. Sing it.
No. You've heard of the Dead South? No. They're that. I know you've heard.
I
of
heard
Dead
a Dirty
South.
South.
I know you've heard Dead South. It's kind of that style though.
Yeah.
So, I know you've heard of
You're
Dead
going
South.
back to the Google.
I've listened
I
to
was.
it.
You was going
But
right to
I
the
don't
Google.
want to play copyrighted music. So
Right.
I've listened to the Dead South
I don't even
in the
know what
cigar
that
shop
is.
and its pawn shop before. So
Yeah,
I know you know who they
I
are.
probably would recognize it, but I don't retain
Probably
anything.
just sounded like background noise.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
retain
it is to
anything.
you. Yeah.
I'm watching Peacemaker right now, and I didn't know I saw the movie beforehand. So yeah, that's,
Well, it wasn't the movie. It was Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. Yeah, but
Oh,
the Peacemaker picks up from there.
Do you like the
Gotcha.
show?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
I don't know.
It's back. You know, it's something.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's something to turn on before bed.
It's bad, but it's not. It's good, but it's not. It's I don't know. It's that.
It's those words without those other words.
It's that.
It's some words thrown in a sentence.
It's
don't-
bad, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's not. I
Kind
think
of like
it's,
Cobra
it's
Kai.
Meant,
Yeah.
it's
It's
meant to
like-
be bad.
Yeah.
Some parts are cool and some parts are like, well, this is
Cobra
cheesed
Kai
up.
is played out.
I just want to
that's what
know.
I'm saying.
I just
Jeez.
want to know what high school these kids go to, where they can have full-on kung fu karate fights in the middle of high school, and none of them go to prison.
So that was the case in the 90s, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, yeah,
we
in
called
the
that
90s.
Monday, Chuck.
This ain't the '90s.
I know.
I know.
It's
I
not.
watched the girl get her face run down the wall of Civic Memorial.
Right?
Did you go to Civic Memorial?
No.
Civic Memorial has stucco walls.
No, nice.
Not like sanded off stucco walls
No, I'm
either. They,
familiar.
they sprayed
Right.
freaking stucco on that and then left
My
the
dad
pointy
taught
shit
there.
all over it.
Yeah.
And I watched this girl run
dad
this
probably
other
taught you
girl's
there.
face.
Were you in the green building? You had to be.
Green building.
Yeah, that's where they put all the other kids.
Oh no, I wasn't
Like
in
the
the. I
suspension room
wasn't.
or whatever?
I wasn't in the coloring as a class building.
Really?
No, I wasn't in those classes.
Huh.
I knew some people that
Learn
were.
something every day.
I knew some people that were, but
No way.
that graduated
Right.
and can't read.
Graduated coloring books.
Yes,
Nice.
I'm not even. That's not.
I ain't mad at
that's
him.
not-
I wish
you-
I could have.
You think I'm joking? That's not a
No,
joke.
no.
That's not a joke. So I watched one girl run another girl's face down that wall. I almost said it. Almost.
Oh, you did.
I caught
You
myself.
did.
Messed her up something proper.
We were
Trigger word. That's what we should just say. Trigger word. Everybody knows what it is. You know how to say.
No, because if you say that slightly wrong, then
right.
then we're canceled all over again.
Yep.
Well,
Then we're for real canceled.
canceled.
For real canceled.
For real
For
canceled.
reals. For reals.
I was.
You got to say trigger.
Oh,
Trigger word.
gotcha. Oh, here we go.
That'll make it better.
So, did anybody read the
Probably not. now.
clip? Did anybody look at the pictures of? You couldn't see the picture because they didn't have a picture of the description of the stuff that happened last Saturday when we were watching your fighter that lasted. Okay, it's over. He should have sponsored the guy's feet, the bottom.
Oh,
Because
jeez.
it would have got more time than him standing up.
Damn.
Next time Mike sponsors a
That's
guy, you
harsh.
should go, can I sponsor the bottom of your feet?
Right,
Because
that's
that's what
harsh.
people are going to see.
That's harsh.
Yeah.
I mean,
He had a rough fight.
he did not have a good fight.
Well, the last guy Mike sponsored, he should have asked if he could get put on his county suit.
Right. Still in.
Nice.
Still in.
Still in. Still in. yes.
try-
Yes, he is.
Somehow he's got internet and he's asking for money.
What?
Because they're allowed to, they give them cell phones now.
I thought you could only give him ramen.
No,
Oh.
no, they've got cell phones.
I'm doing
now.
it all wrong.
In state?
Yeah, in
No
county.
kidding.
They've got so
Yeah,
so
they
what
do.
county did was they said, well, instead of us paying, a phone bill and going through all this problem, we're just going to give you cell phones,
Right.
and then
Your family can pay it.
Yeah, and then your family can pay it if they want to talk to you.
Do they get
Exactly.
internet access?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he's posting on Facebook.
So they can
Yeah,
wacko.
they're
He's
cheap
building
little.
he's building a GoFundMe
So-
from prison.
So federal prison's done this for a long time.
Yeah.
Wow. I wasn't aware.
A very long time.
Federal
because,
prison, you get an Xbox.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
Because back in the forum days and the message board days,
Right.
There was a guy that on the message board I was on. He went to prison. He was still posting like selfies and everything, and I was like, "What the hell's going on here?"
Get it? I see what he did
Yeah,
there.
selfies.
Selfies. I see what he did there. That was a good one.
Was he the first selfie?
I don't know.
It's the only selfie. Here's my friend Stainless
That's why they call it selfie.
toilet.
All right.
Right.
It's my, it's my girlfriend, Jeff.
Right. He's kind of a blonde. Right. But I was reading this description of the encounter that happened at the East Alton Ice Rink.
You're talking about the shooting and and then the fire.
Yeah.
And all within like 10 minutes.
And a robbery.
of the shooting
And
a
nothing's
fire and a
connected.
robbery.
So Mike and I are sitting here and we're watching stuff pop
Well,
off.
no, the robbery happened in.
Different town.
Right.
Well, no. So there was a robbery in Glen Carbon.
Yeah.
Ended up on Fosterburg Road, right?
There was a robbery at the Circle K
Across the street.
in Cottage Hills.
Oh.
Right. I thought that was the same. That's not the same one.
No, it's not the same dude.
Oh, we got a four.
And then there was the shooting and the fire
Club Fitness.
and then there was some dude randomly arrested about that same time at the Circle K
in the
East
bathroom.
Alton. In East Alton.
Yeah.
And none of them were connected in any way whatsoever. It was just a fun time in Madison County for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Did you see the description?
No.
Oh my God, the description. I mean, they did a hell of a job with this.
Yeah.
So he's going to be found.
Well, I think they found everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, the shooting guy?
Black male, unshaven, 20 to 30s.
Okay.
Yeah. Left on foot.
So.
Everybody's suspect.
Well, pretty much.
I'm a suspect.
Right.
Everybody, they don't know nothing,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
They don't
pretty
know
much.
anything.
I'm just like,
I don't know
what?
anything.
That is the weakest shit I've ever seen in my life.
So I wonder if there was like, what was the shooting about? Was
He
it two
shot
girls?
2 chicks, yeah.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
Man.
Like, it was random from what they say, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, no,
Well,
he asked for a lighter?
He was talking to him about something, and then he shot him.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I read
Wrong
some-
answer.
wrong answer.
Well, press is wrong.
answer.
Right.
What is 9mm?
His rejection game is weak.
Yeah, he cannot
Price is
handle
wrong,
it.
bitch.
Apparently, no was not the answer.
Yeah. That sucks.
Guess the threesome's out.
You
We're
know,
gonna make it.
You can put lipstick on a pig all day long.
Right.
But, it's still a pig.
I don't even know how the Club Fitness caught on fire.
don't either.
Something to do with the heat and air conditioning. It's whatever.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I thought maybe big girl on a treadmill. I didn't know
Well,
what
that's
was going
what
on.
I mean. Thunder thighs equal
Hey,
lightning.
body positive over here.
Oh, we are.
Are you?
Okay.
I mean, John is a big girl after all.
Right. Big people can talk about big people.
Right.
Chuck.
Okay.
You can't. So
Right.
sit over there.
All
Shut
right,
up.
all right.
All right.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey, they're my people. All
Fair
right?
enough.
You get all the skinny people.
Jack my headphones up. I couldn't hear.
I don't know if you wanted to.
No.
Right.
I missed all that.
You don't want to get turned up to this.
No.
No.
Turned up.
Turned up.
Up. Great phrases.
So are we doing over at Big St. Charles? You guys going to do the calendars?
Now, see, I was going to ask if you were going to say the name of where he worked.
Yeah.
Are you sure they want to be associated with this?
Absolutely.
St. Charles Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
What's the
That's
address?
fine.
Go ahead.
Fair enough. John's going to get a phone.
38
John's going to get a phone
3808
call.
West Glace Avenue,
Right.
Cave Springs.
Yes.
He's going to go in Thursday and get fired.
No.
No, I can't on Thursday. I'm actually get to do the desk and pencil.
Yeah.
It'll have to be Friday.
I'm going to get fired. on
One
your
more
day.
day. Stealing boxes. Right. What are you trying to build? A clubhouse? We do get a lot of boxes. Random. But no, man, I don't know if they're going to kick those off. They've been kind of talking about maybe doing some, but not as many, maybe.
Right.
Which is cool.
Is that
I think
co-
they
is
did
that-
it every other month. It is
The attendance was always pretty good.
The
though.
attendance is cool, but I think you'll get more attendance if, like you do every other month.
Right.
I don't know if they're going to do the calendar roll contest and all that.
Right.
I think they might just rock a band or two or three or battle of the bands in one night or something.
Backyard wrestling.
Yeah, we had midget wrestling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
That was a huge success.
I can
it?
get that hooked
Oh
up.
my God.
I can hook you up with that.
I don't need a hookup. We got a solid.
Oh, dude, no.
Yeah.
You got a
No, you
plug?
need this wrestling.
We got.
You gotta-
well,
You need
we
this
got-
wrestling.
We need this midgets.
No.
No.
Oh,
The same ones I had in my backyard.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if we could do all that. You
No,
know
Yeah.
why?
they're
Come on,
fantastic.
man.
Yeah.
They're
Come on, man.
fantastic.
If you're going to hire backyard wrestlers, they're the backyard wrestlers to have.
They entertain.
I'm sure, but
No, they entertain.
It's got to be kid friendly.
Oh, it definitely is.
Oh,
Yeah, my kids was there.
judging by
Yeah.
Chuck's face, no.
No, it's kid friendly.
I didn't
Definitely.
say our kids.
No,
They're
yeah.
kid
Like
friendly.
regular people's kids. Right, not our kids.
No, they're kid friendly.
Yeah, they are.
My
most
kid
of-
walks in somewhere and they're like, "What? John Huddleston's my stepdad." And he's, "Oh, you can see this then.
They're-
He's,
mo-
he's
most of
totally
them-
stupid."
Most of them operate on an 8-year-old
Yeah.
mentality range anyway. So
Oh,
I mean,
no.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
No.
Dude, these guys
yeah.
are. I'm telling
I'm
you,
sure
if
they
you
are.
want entertainment,
Have you seen the video of the guy that jumps on random things, like barbed wire? Like he'll put a table out. Yeah, that guy.
Juggalo.
Yeah, it's them.
This is for all the
That's
juggalo
them.
jugglets.
I'm
Don't try
surprised they
this-
haven't
no.
tried to recruit this guy.
Really?
It's them. That is them.
He's at the upper echelon of
backyard wrestlers.
backyard
That's them,
jumpers. He's not
that's
even a
them.
wrestler. He's a jumper.
Well, I mean that's part of
He's
it.
a jumper.
He is a jumper.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him wrestle? I've never seen him wrestle.
No.
He's
Have
always
you seen
jumping
him-
on barbed wires,
Random
light
things.
bulbs.
Toy cars.
Yeah, I mean, just
Really?
You haven't seen him?
No, I haven't
Whoop,
seen.
whoop. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Does he jump on Legos?
He yells the word we're not supposed to say. This
Right.
shit.
Oh.
Before he jumps, every time. It's like his patent.
How's he monetized?
He is a YouTuber.
I don't believe he is.
I think he is.
He might be.
He's got a
might be.
ton of followings on the YouTubes.
Because he just jumps.
I
on
think
things?
he's got. Yeah, I think he's got 2 commercials. In
People
his
love a
stuff.
train wreck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, he
Which is why I don't understand why we're not popular yet.
Right.
he
Yeah.
jumps off platforms into barbed wire.
Okay.
Sometimes he does barbed wire with bulbs,
Yeah.
fluorescent bulbs.
Right.
Has people whacking with stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, they say wrestler, but I've never seen him wrestle.
Nope.
Well, he's wrestling
Have,
with his.
But he's
demons.
with the juggalos.
He's wrestling with his
He's a
internal.
juggalo.
He's
Right.
wrestling with a lot of demons. Then.
Right.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
I mean, Fanta's not everywhere.
I mean,
No,
it's not Fanta. It's
Shasta. Fago.
yeah, Fago. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
it.
that's it.
that's fancy.
Obviously, that's not my genre.
Right,
That's,
right.
that's fancy.
Right.
But no, it's. I mean, we've all seen it. People get paid for some stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got OnlyFans. That's probably where you can see his wrestling at.
Oh.
I don't think that's
You know,
wrestling.
watch him wrestle with himself
Patreon.
Oh,
Watch a wrestler.
he does have a nice set of hooters.
because he's definitely
is
wrestling
he a
with
bigger
himself.
He's got some man boobies.
Does he?
Yeah.
Definitely wrestling with himself. That's
He's,
all.
Like that
he's
guy-
more
like-
of the jig instead of jug in the low.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is he?
Jiggle.
We were watching those fights last
He's
night.
the jiggle.
We were watching those fights on Saturday
Oh,
night.
with the Island Boys.
Yeah.
The Island Boy was fighting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did the Island Boy win?
geez.
No.
Island Boy did not win.
No, he lost.
No, he got kicked out of the Jake Paul fight.
Yeah. And then we had
I watched one of them dudes get beat up by a girl. He was crying. It was great. It's hilarious.
one of the Island
They
Boys.
look like 2 girls that are crying.
hilarious. It's hilarious.
They
yeah.
look like 2 girls
Oh,
that are
yeah,
a
crying.
girl beat him up.
Oh, she was whooping his ass.
Really?
I think he hit her first, and then she just started walloping.
Yeah.
I'm bleeding.
You know what?
Great.
Is
you
there?
you
Is
hit
there?
her first, she should kick your ass.
Right.
Right.
It was great.
Is there medical on the island? Like, is there an ambulance? Or
I don't think
a
they were
hospital.
ambulance.
I mean, they're on a peninsula, not an island.
Oh, so they're peninsula.
technically-
So they're
boys?
liars.
Boys?
So they're liars.
Peninsula boys.
Their whole thing's been a sham.
Right.
So
yeah.
they're peninsula boys.
Gee. Right. They're peninsula boys.
Milli Vanilli all over again.
Right.
Damn liars.
I have their concert poster in my room.
Milli Vanilli or the Island Boys?
Island Boys.
I figured you would.
I got it hanging up in my bedroom.
Ceiling?
No,
No,
I don't like
no.
them that much.
No, all right.
Celine Dion's still up there.
I think.
Oh,
I think.
nice.
I think Kpop.
I think I
probably
still
better
got
than them.
Heather Locklear.
K-pop is
I think
definitely better.
Kpop's probably better than them.
Dude, I've been jamming some K-pop lately.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
I love it, man. When I'm having my Korean food, I have my K-pop
Are
music
you
going.
familiar with Kpop, John?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
You go, how do you think I'm familiar? He made me
Right.
listen to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Am I familiar? Yes. Why? To my right.
Right.
Right. It's not because I
BT.
opted to go, ooh, let's listen to this.
Right.
No,
BTS
I wonder
for
what
life.
this is.
it's the
BTS for
famous,
life.
you got to check this out. And then it plays and you're like, yeah, thanks.
So tell me what the difference is in K-pop and new rap. You can't understand any of the words. It's just a beat.
You can't. You
When,
can't.
So-
when one of the K-pop dudes hits puberty, they kill him.
Well, they do. they
the
replace
difference.
him with
They kick-
another one.
They
That's the
kick him out.
difference.
They kick him out. Never mind. They kick him out of the Catholic boys' home.
Is that a mustache coming in?
Right. Gone. Gone. Gone.
God, you're out of here, bud.
Gone.
Yeah.
Never seen again.
You're no longer a member.
Right.
Right. I don't know. It's like all the auto tune. They went through all that. Rappers went through all the auto tune crap there
Oh
for a while.
yeah. Shout out to Nate.
They still do that.
Shout out to Nate.
They do,
Nate
but not
Dogg.
as extreme. I mean, you had
Oh,
T-Pain, King of auto tune.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear him sing? Like he actually has a decent voice.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And he doesn't need all that crap.
No.
Never heard him sing. Don't
No.
care to. Don't care to.
No, it wasn't bad.
No.
Not at all.
Yeah, it was.
Don't care to.
What do you listen
I think it's
to, Chuck?
everything. He is. Chuck is the.
Is
Chuck
he?
is
Are
the
you random,
whole-
Chuck?
Oh, he is the full gamut.
All kinds of things.
I am too. That's
Who
why.
was in here? Who was in here the other day that said, "What are you listening to?"
Oh yeah,
And,
you can never. It's like Chuck listens to as much music as he has personalities.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
Wow.
There's a genre for everyone.
you're right.
You're gonna need another room. Right.
Completely.
You're right. How many shrinks you have? All of them. I'm okay with myself, so we're getting going good today.
That's right.
No, I am the same way. My wife always tells me, we'll go from random stuff on the radio. It can be like Hank Williams or, Johnny Cash or the Highwaymen or whatever. And then we could pop off with some Too Short. And she's just looking at me like,
Right.
what?
Well, I was listening to Mozart that day.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never ventured
And
on
somebody
Mozart.
Well, I'll tell you what. Are you a fan of speed metal? Anthrax.
Yeah, I can dig on some of that.
old-
I mean, I'm not as familiar with it as other stuff, but
Good Metallica.
the old stuff?
The old, well, yeah, I said good Metallica.
Right.
All the stuff Dave Mustaine wrote.
True.
Megadeth.
Yeah.
So if you like that stuff, then you'd like Antonio Vivaldi. So check out Winter, the season's Winter.
Okay.
Because if you like speed metal, it's violin music, but that's I'm telling you, that's where it came from.
It's like
Anyway,
he's like it's
that
a
dude is
fast-ass Soji Tabuchi
shredding.
from Branson.
that guy is shredding that violin. That
Is he?
guy or female, whatever's
That's
playing
kinda
it,
interesting.
is
Like TSO.
shredding that violin. I mean, just
They do in TSO as well.
it's like a 5-minute guitar solo.
On the
You know,
violin.
it's a violin, but
Right,
it's like
no,
a
I know
5-minute
you're-
guitar solo.
Do they turn it sideways?
It's awesome.
They play behind their neck.
I doubt it.
Play behind. How's that even work?
Do you play behind your neck?
I don't even know how you could do that.
I'm sure they can.
I went to a TSO show once. It was pretty.
TSO.
The Trans.
Oh, Trans-Siberian
Siberian
Orchestra.
Orchestra.
Isn't that crazy that they have a whole entire orchestra from
Isn't it
Siberia?
amazing that they,
From Siberia.
right?
They're all trans.
Yeah,
Siberia.
Every one
it's
of
a new
them.
world.
Yeah, the whole orchestra
The
from
Bruce
Siberia.
Jenner
That's a
Siberian
lot of
Orchestra.
trans.
Yeah, the whole entire thing. Everybody's trans. So the violinist is hot.
The Bruce Jenner Siberian Orchestra.
Yeah, the Jenner.
Yeah.
Jenner's optional.
No, it's mandatory. It says it in the title.
Oh, it does say trans.
Yeah, Trans Siberian Orchestra. But we were on the violinist side when we
Canceled.
went. Yeah,
Right. Goodbye.
and she's got pyrotechnics going, and she's just ripping this thing up.
On the violin?
Yeah, man, it was just it was.
Oh yeah,
pretty awesome.
they play they play like kind of rock music.
Yeah,
kinda,
definitely.
so,
yeah.
Why do you always see them for Christmas?
I don't
They
know.
got a big
It's
Christmas.
the most popular
They
time.
got a pretty
it's the
big
most
Christmas
popular time.
gig
That's when we went. I took my mom and
for Christmas.
yeah. We went and watched it. And,
I like to watch some of that stuff.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the show itself is fantastic. The music is decent. I mean, it's good to go once. Like, I'm not dying to go back. I mean, it's the same. It's the same.
There's a lot of that.
It's the same tracks.
Right.
So like
We were in Vegas. We went and saw the Blue Man Group.
Yeah,
It's good to see once.
yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like, ooh, wow. I mean, it was cool. It was a good time.
Chuck was pretending he was part of Stomp yesterday, so he was just slamming into
part of
everything.
Fall.
Around. Yeah, he was slamming into everything around here.
So padded walls might be a thing.
So he disappeared. We're sitting out here having.
He disappeared in a room of all glass.
No,
That's interesting.
He goes back
Nice
behind.
job, Chuck.
He goes back here behind us, and then all I hear is I'm literally hearing this. And then finally he comes back out and he goes, "Hey, I can use the restroom on this one wheel." And I was like,
Yes.
I had to try it.
"It didn't sound like you did a very good job."
Well,
I have to think a
because
number
the
one
sink,
would be a little bit more tricky than a number two.
the sink is not attached. That's what the noise was. I learned that the sink wasn't attached. Trying to turn around.
Oh,
Every
okay.
now and then.
So
Right.
I was trying to turn around and I grabbed the sink, and the sink's not attached to anything. It just pulls
So how's
out.
it? It just stays
pulls
up there?
out. Yeah,
it's
just,
like
well, it's sitting on top of the thing.
Yeah, it's on the cabinet.
oh,
it's on the cabinet.
Yeah,
But
there's some tarps and duct
I'm
tape
just
holding it up.
It's just floating. That's cool.
Yeah, it's tarps
Kind
and
of shit you got going on here.
Right? Magic. Magic place, man.
Oh, there's some magic that happens for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We're turning our gray carpet black. That's our newest
That's
trick.
the magic.
That's our
Watch
newest
this.
All right.
Does she still look so okay?
Yeah. It was about a month.
I
Well,
like, I
well,
like
we've
the
got a
furniture
carpet
you
guy.
got.
We've got a carpet guy to come up. He's going to come up,
Oh,
and he's going to clean it, and then we're going to tell him we didn't like it, so we don't have to pay him.
Yeah.
Because he does that.
That's
Yeah.
a solid idea. I'd say that on this.
Well,
Yeah.
he does that.
Well, he said it on this. That's
Yeah,
how we
he
got.
said. Yeah, that's how we got the idea.
He sat
said
right
it.
there.
Oh, he must
Sat
work
right
for
there
a
and
big
told
company. He works for a big company. I'm going to get paid regardless. I really don't care. So
he's-
just reject it.
Right.
Right. Ah,
No, he doesn't.
No, it's his company.
Oh, it's his company.
He just sends the check back. Look, I'm done dealing with you.
That's right. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
good deal.
Yeah. You just you just call and complain and have him come back out, and he goes, I don't want to do this again. He gives your money back.
Right. And if anybody,
Right.
anybody can frustrate a guy enough to get his money back, it's me.
That's your job, bro.
Right.
That's, yeah.
We all have our roles.
That's right.
Stick to what you know.
Right.
Right. Everybody's got to be good at something. Chuck has mastered the art of aggravation.
Troll for life.
Yes.
That's right.
He is. He is a famous.
Professional.
He's a famous troll.
I'm a professional.
Yes. More than Poppy or Branch.
I
There's
tell you.
Chuck.
Right.
Most famous troll.
Most famous troll.
I wear many hats.
You
sir.
do?
Many hats. The only one I can mention on here is being a troll.
Right. And the hat you should wear the most is a helmet indoors.
That's right.
Right.
He brought your helmet's
right
up
there.
here.
You got your helmet?
Yeah, it's up here. He wasn't wearing it as he was dive bombing into the.
He wouldn't wear-
Oh man.
Nah, we don't need that.
And I'm
It's
like,
carpet. It's carpet.
Right.
Yeah, thin carpet on concrete. Yeah,
It's still carpet.
I mean,
It's better than just straight concrete or
Yeah.
asphalt.
I know being unconscious
Gravel.
and napping
The rest
for
sucks.
napping for 30 days sounds amazing, but then I got to work every week.
Napping for 30 days.
I tell you what terrifies me the most is the corners on them bars. On
Yeah.
that bar.
Yeah.
That's what worries me more than anything else.
Oh, yeah.
Everything else is going to have some give, some break.
Yeah, that's a head popper.
The corner on them bars is not going to give
No.
a break. It's going to impale. It's going to hurt.
I wasn't feeling it yesterday doing
But-
tricks,
But I have noticed something, and I mentioned this yesterday,
turning tricks.
that there's a good mix of bad things to run into and good things to run into. I mean, I could run into a nice, comfortable sofa
Yeah,
Yep, that is true.
yeah, yep.
or a nice, comfortable chair.
Right.
Or lay under that palm tree over there.
Right.
I mean, the palm tree's not bad.
Or I
mean,
could bash my head off the corner
That's,
of a bar.
that's
Right.
basically a beach over there with all that foliage.
And then we'll have red carpet.
Right.
Stained.
That's it's all about the art.
And you got to keep the red carpet if that happens, because
Right.
that's, I mean, and you got to
Right.
do an outline.
If I can
Chuck
get,
was here.
if I can get up and
Blood
walk
splatter,
around,
right?
if I can get up and walk around, we'll just spread it everywhere.
Oh, we have a leaker.
Right.
Yeah, that works.
He's leaking.
He's leaking. Look
Call
at
the
this.
ambulance.
It's like when you shoot a deer and you follow the blood trail.
Call the ambulance. Oh, he leaking. Call the ambulance.
I think you
Call
guys
the
should just
ambulance.
buy your own at this point.
What's that, ambulance?
Bambalance.
Yeah,
And I think you should put Bambalance on it so you don't get in trouble.
I don't know how we haven't owned one yet.
That you've owned some weird stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've owned some cool stuff.
Chris Carter's got one, I think. For
Clarence's
sale.
brother?
No,
It's not Clarence's brother?
not Clarence.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
Clarence.
maybe.
Clarence Carter.
I don't know Clarence.
He
Carter.
strokes it.
No, it's a stroker. Do you guys use that in the sales?
Term?
Yeah.
Stroker?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
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 That's
I mean,
what
I think
learned.
that's universal sales language.
Yeah, yeah. When I was selling cars, it's like, oh, this guy's being a stroker.
Stroker.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes it is, and sometimes you're wrong.
Yeah. So it's evolved.
Most of the time, you're not.
It's evolved here into dick beater.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
You guys just went straight dick beater.
Yeah, same motion.
Yeah.
You know, same waste of time.
Right.
Same end result. You know,
Do you have many people come in and...
not on cigars.
That's what I was just hearing to ask.
Oh,
do they?
nonsense.
Oh, I knew this was coming.
All the time.
we-
Them
Round
guys come
one.
Yeah.
In. Them guys come in.
Do they? Some
and,
chobes,
and
if you
finger
will?
bang every cigar
Hmm.
in the humidor, and then I'll be back, and then leave.
I'll be back.
I think that's because
Do you not get out of your car and see like a P cigar
Well,
and
so-
go, You know what? I think I'm just going to go in here and feel a couple cigars and go back home.
So I think that I think what it is, John, is I have a piss poor salesperson because it doesn't happen to me.
Oh, you don't have a closer.
I don't have
you need
a closer.
a closer. I don't know. He looks pretty strong to me.
So you know,
I do not.
It helps if your
I
closer
do not go into the
doesn't get
humidor.
frustrated and go, you know what you can do? You can get the out of here. This is what you can do.
I do not
That's not a
follow them.
closer. That's a shoer. That's
I
a
will
launcher.
I will not follow a grown man into the humidor and hold his hand.
Bathroom's a different story.
right?
Yeah, bathroom's a completely different story.
Right. There's different options.
If you need help,
Right.
I'll ask you. If you tell me no, I'm not going to follow you into the humidor and hold your hand
I
and
get
help
that,
you
too.
make a decision
Yeah.
on something that I can't help make you a decision.
But you know, no is like the number one defense mechanism, and so is just looking.
How do I know what you smoke? What you want to smoke? How do I know?
Well, here it's probably pretty easy. They reek like weed when they walk in.
No. Well,
He said,
I mean,
I know what you smoke.
different story.
If they're running around, it's pretty obvious too.
Different store. That was the
Different-
pawn shop.
Oh my! Oh,
Different
yeah.
store.
Yes.
But I don't know what you. Oh,
True.
I like a medium. What's a medium body cigar to you?
Yeah. See, I don't know any of that shit.
So just pick one out and hand it to him. Say, hey,
Yeah.
this is the best cigar for you,
I come in and I
Right,
go,
a
"Hey,
flathead.
Mike,
and just pick the most
what
expensive.
do I want to try today?"
Just pick the most expensive cigar.
Well,
we
that's
have.
what I do.
Right. Like here's this $30 cigar, and this cigar
Great
here,
for beginners.
It is fantastic for beginners, and then from here we'll get into the $50s and $60 cigars.
You should try this.
Right.
Oh, you've never
They go
smoked
better
before?
as they climb.
You've never smoked before? You should try this 770.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like caviar.
Well-
the more expensive, the better.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I went and bought wine the other day. I didn't buy the $5 bottle.
What,
I bought the $30 bottle.
What do most people drink when they're smoking?
Anything, but normally whiskey or bourbon.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No cognacs or what? Do we
So,
do?
sometimes.
Do they?
Yeah, Saturday.
I'm just wondering.
Saturday night was this a cognac night up here, so
I was just wondering if
Yeah.
it's just like
you know, like
some guys drink beer,
and
some
then-
guys drink whiskey, just
Yeah.
like anything.
And then those guys too. What pairs well with a nice bourbon? I don't know, buddy. I don't have an alcohol problem.
And you don't have a bourbon.
right. So yeah, you know, I mean, but just you can just pick one up and say this one will, and that
Right.
might be the greatest cigar ever, and preferably it's a Table 36.
So it's no different than Road Glide, Street Glide, Road King, Wide Glide.
Right.
What's
You
your
don't-
poison?
Would you like
Yeah,
two
you-
headlights or
but
one
you
headlight?
don't
Right.
know. You don't know what
No.
what they like, and how am I going to hold a grown man's hand and tell him what he likes?
I didn't.
Because he's looking for your opinion.
Plus, I don't like it when they follow me in humidor or other places anyway. So why would I do that to somebody else?
More open-ended questions, Chuck.
Let you make your own damn decisions. You're
think you go
you're
in-
a 50-year-old man.
I think you should go in and just go, I think you should buy these Peacemakers. They're flying off the shelf, and this is what everybody's loving right now.
Yeah.
That way, we sell
All the
more
cool,
cigars.
all the cool kids are doing this one. That's
Right.
what you say.
When somebody's 90 years old, you go,
And my-
this is what the cool kids are doing.
My favorite, my favorite is at Christmas time, where you get these nice ladies in here, and they're all nice. They're all very, very nice and very, very courteous. They come in and they go, "Well, I'm looking for something for my husband." Well, what's your husband like? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't pay attention to my husband at all, but I'm buying him something for Christmas. Well, how about a gift card? No, I want to get a cigar.
yeah, that's a. I want to get a cigar. Why? Get him a gift card and have it
You can get right. You can get him a gift card, and he can come in and get whatever he likes.
So to go on to that, people came in this Christmas, and we had a bunch of different packs, like different Christmas.
Oh, you brought those
boxes.
to the men's night.
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah, drunk lady firing all over our sales guy, and remember
Yeah.
the drunk lady? Yeah, that was a good time.
Yep. So she, so anyway, they, I'm like, well, here, they start at $40 and they go up to $100 and whatever.
I've heard this.
$150, and they're like, I was thinking more like $20, and I'm like, well, I guess you guys have been married a long time. I don't
Right.
know. Well,
Right.
here's a cigar.
Right.
Right.
Buy a gift card.
They're
and
wanting
they
that.
can
They're
come
wanting
in.
that 4-pack for $20 like it exists.
Right.
You
Well,
get the grape.
I'd like that Harley for $1,500. But,
Right.
you
Well,
know,
you get that too.
right.
Yeah. I mean, and sometimes you got one. Sometimes you don't.
Sometimes you wait from
Right.
6 a.m. and then some lady beats you by 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That pissed me off.
That's a fun sale, though. It really
Right.
is. I mean, I know we missed some stuff, but that's a pretty fun sale.
Yeah, I've
Oh, when you guys do the
Tent sale. We haven't done it in a while because inventory, everything's kind of short.
well, when do you guys do the stuff people leave behind sale all the time too, right?
Yes.
The
take off
stuff
parts.
that people's leaving.
No,
behind.
no,
No, the
not
motorcycles.
anymore.
No. Motorcycles?
Yeah,
Yeah, we used to.
when they leave them behind.
Push, pull, and the draggy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's what I was trying to buy because I needed
Yeah.
a title and a couple parts, and I went there to pick up this Sporty for $1,000, and this lady was there. I guess the day before.
Yeah, who knows? She camped out or something.
She had like Tent City going on,
And it's not like we rolled up at like, 8 a.m.
No.
We met at like 4 a.m.
right.
We're there.
Yeah.
And we walk up, and this chick's like sleeping on the steps.
Yeah, she was ready.
Right. I thought I was back in, my hard running days. when I was
you
in my
told me to be
20s.
there at like 2:30 in the morning. I was like, yeah, I can't. No,
Well, it's because
no,
I got there at 6 and I was too late.
That is true.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
that's a big sale. That's like when I ran 50% off all the guns in the shop. There's a
yeah.
line around the building.
Yeah. That was crazy.
There was a line around the building in Rosewood Heights.
Yeah, I didn't even try that sale. I was like, nah, well, she gone.
One guy was here at 11 p.m. the night before.
Really?
Yeah, posted
Was it
up.
cold? Do you remember the
Yeah,
tent?
yeah. It was Black Friday sale.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so it was
Black
day-
Ops sale.
Yeah, it was day after Thanksgiving.
Nice.
I was
Oh, that's right.
yeah. I did
Yeah.
it the year after that, and I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. was like,
I think
don't-
that's the only time I've ever seen you have a door guy.
Yeah. I had to have a door guy to
I mean, let's face it. If you're dumb enough to walk into a pawn shop and try to rob it,
people have and they get shot.
duh. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, here, look, they've got a bunch of guns on the back of the wall. Bet they don't have one.
Right.
Right.
They probably don't have one. Probably don't have it.
Right.
Whoa, look at all that ammo.
Well, what
Bet
if
they
I
have nothing to fire it out of.
I like the one guy. What if I throw a brick through the window? I wouldn't recommend that. You've got 2 guns on you, bud.
Right.
What are you?
That'd be a great idea.
Chuck locked somebody in the pawn shop, and this guy, I don't know what we were expecting. We've never locked anybody in the store before.
Well, I wanted to do it. I wanted to experience that.
Yeah, so
I
Oh, you
I've
did
never-
this on purpose.
I've never. I would have never.
Was
done
the guy
it
a
again.
willing participant, or you just
No.
went shock factor?
have you ever caught any wild animal? They're
Right.
never happy. Like
Right.
they're
They
trying
aren't.
they're trying to escape the whole time.
The only one that
the-
is a possum.
So he's walking around, right, talking about throwing bricks through the windows and like a caged animal, and Mike's being nice to him because
Yep.
that's his role in the whole thing.
Oh, so you're in the shop too?
I'm on
Yeah.
the floor with the guy.
yeah,
on the floor.
That's his role,
Okay.
the whole thing. And so
On the floor
finally,
with the guy.
I get tired of listening to him, waiting for County to show up. I get tired of listening to him, so I had that 1911. So I take that 1911 out and I racked it. And I go, sit down and shut up. And he sat down and shut up.
For a minute, he was still
Yeah,
mouthing.
well, I mean, he was still mouthing, but
He
said
what do you want from
for
him?
a minute.
But what do you want out of him? But he still sat down.
So
He
what
didn't
was
move.
what was this guy?
Chuck's playing it kind of cool. Here's this is Chuck the whole time. He's literally like taking every gun off the wall, putting ammo in it, and racking it just to make And this
No,
guy,
I only racked. I only
Chuck,
racked.
Chuck
mine.
likes the uncomfortable silence.
I only racked mine.
yeah, no, he's racking every gun in the shop,
I only racked mine.
and then he's like, sit the f down.
Chuck's got this selective memory over here going on.
Yeah,
I select direct mine.
Hey, I remember it because the county shows up and takes him away,
Right.
and then he comes back 10 minutes later.
right. So he's got dope on him, stolen merchandise on him.
Oh, that's why you call county.
Well, so we knew he had stolen merchandise, stole from a dealership. So we call a county.
Stole from a dealership.
Oh,
Yeah.
buddy, the best part of the whole story is the old lady. So
yeah.
his old lady's at the counter nodding off.
Right.
I mean, she's
Nodding out.
yeah, that's not apparent.
and so I say this. So you can see from here. You guys can't see it, but from here you can see the Maglock Switch.
Yeah.
Right. So I am arms reach for the Maglock Switch, and I say, "Oh, buddy, we got a problem." And as I'm saying it, I'm reaching to hit the Maglock. Gone.
Yep.
She went from 2, gone.
Yep. She gets out before
Out the door and gone.
before the switch can connect to 600
Yes.
pounds of magnetic power.
Yes.
She got the door open and out, and she's walking away. So I'm walking over, and the door's locked, and this guy's already starting.
Oh, so she fled.
She fled quick.
she gone.
She was
She gone.
And I'm telling you, she was straight nodding out over here. She
Yeah.
was asleep.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
At the
like
counter.
It was
Yeah,
like those
yeah.
words were Narcan. I mean,
Right.
she just perked up, ran, and so I come in and so this guy's like, he's freaking out, and then so he can't get out, so he's looking for stuff, and he kind of lunges a few times at me, and I was like, buddy, you just need to settle down. I was like, just be calm. I was like, just blame it on the girl. Obviously, she doesn't care about you.
Right. She left.
Yeah.
Well, she probably had all the shit. He was
Nope.
pissed.
Nope.
Oh.
It was in his backpack.
Oh.
Yeah.
So why is he mad?
And County went looking for her, and there's no sign of her nowhere.
Yeah, she
Oh,
disappeared.
she hit the woods.
Yeah, Narnia.
Oh, she was out.
Yeah, she went out that door and went into Narnia.
Yeah.
She disappeared. And then, so he's got a little bit of dope on him, a little heroin.
Right.
Some more stolen merchandise. Like if you're walking around and you're homeless, you don't have brand new Makita stuff.
Right.
Or whatever it was.
Huh.
Right.
And
You don't?
no,
Okay.
normally not. It's like if I
Maybe he's building a clubhouse.
he could be building his own house.
Yes.
So and then he comes walking back in.
10 minutes later. Not even, 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
With more new stuff?
He
No.
comes, he comes walking
'Cause that
back
would have
in,
been
right?
a great trick.
He comes walking back in, right? And
So is that a solid no?
and I'm looking at his shirt.
Is that a hard no?
And I'm looking at his shirt, and I'm going, hey, that other guy just had that shirt on.
Oh, good Lord.
And then I went, oh, shit.
It's the same other guy.
Right.
Right. He didn't even change shirts?
I could have been, I mean,
Oh, what a
if he
dick.
was coming back to shoot me, I'd have been shot.
Yeah.
No.
Because I didn't realize it was the same. Cause
So what did one do once he got in here again?
Arrested him.
Well, when he came back, he
apologized.
Yeah, he apologized for the ruckus. Thanked us for not shooting him, and
Oh, that's nice.
Man,
and then he went about his way. And
He
we
learned
never,
his lesson.
Yeah, we
I
never
like
saw
that.
him again.
I like to think that guy got his life together
Yes,
after
he
that day.
did. Yep.
That's what I like to think.
Hopefully, she stayed gone, and he's probably running a Fortune 500 company right now.
Probably
That's
is.
what I like
Yeah,
to think.
yeah. I told
He's probably the executive of Bitcoin.
he might be.
Yes.
He might be slinging NFTs
He
or
might be
something.
Mr. Coin.
Yeah.
Right.
Non-fungible tokens.
Fungible.
Is that right?
I have no idea what it is.
Oh, I don't know either.
I don't know.
Fungible.
I see it.
It's one of a kind.
I don't think we even take it where I work.
What's that?
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
I don't think we take it for purchases.
Oh, we do.
You do?
Yeah. No, we don't.
There is
No,
no
I
way. All right, so you half-assed maybe. I'm just looking to the left.
They-
I'm like, there ain't no fucking.
They have to tell me.
Whoa, hey, yeah.
They have to tell me how to work the Apple Pay thing when they come in with it because I don't even know how to take it.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, you
They're like, oh, dude, I just do that. And I go, okay, dude, here you go.
Literally tap it.
Here you go, buddy.
Yeah. Woo, that's a hard one.
flies right over Chuck's head.
Right.
you go, buddy.
Chuck's like, I got to do what?
Yeah, people are literally robbing us because they
Right.
just put their phone to the register and they're like,
Chuck's
yeah,
like,
we're
we're
good. They walk out with $100 in cigars.
So we've learned.
Yeah,
Walk in, ask Chuck a bunch of questions.
I was
about
squeezing.
different cigars if you're a middle-aged male or female, and he'll get frustrated. Then you can go grab cigars, come over,
Flash your phone in
flash
front
your
of
phone in front of
Right.
him, and
Yep.
you're gone. Yeah.
I was squeezing the air out of one of the bags one time while the guy's car was. I wasn't holding it or nothing. I was just squeezing the air out of it,
it. Out of what bag?
out of the cigar bag.
Cigar
I like
bag.
I like to squeeze the air out of the bag.
Yeah.
And I was squeezing the air out of the bag, and they were on the counter, and I was squeezing out while this card was running, and I was like, and I thought in my head I went, well, that looks like I'm, holding them, so he can't grab them while I wait for us. You know what I mean? It looks like I'm being that way.
Right.
And I went, and I took my hand off, and I went, oh, buddy, you're good. I said, I was just squeezing the air out of the bag. Because I realized what it looked like.
Right.
And I was like, I was just squeezing the air out of the bag.
Listen, you're not getting out
I've
of
got
here
a
with
thing
those
for that.
$60 worth of cigars.
Right.
pal.
Don't think we won't run
Yeah.
you down for that.
We've done it for less. We've done it for free.
I've only had one guy that I thought took something, and he was like 60-something years old.
Yeah, that in the bathroom. The bathroom guy.
Oh, yeah, I stole all our dollars out of the bathroom.
What a jamoke.
There was like $15 worth of dollars back there.
There's some added dollars in there from
There's
Saturday.
$7 in there now.
Yeah, the folks on Saturday night they're putting dollars in there.
Yeah.
I was thinking that we should probably get a stamp.
Oh well,
stamp.
Hazel writes on them.
Yeah, well, I know, Hazel
Yeah.
writes on. I was
Yeah.
thinking we should get a stamp stolen from AP Cigar.
That's what she wrote on the dollar.
Right.
There's a dollar back there that she wrote
Huh.
stolen by
That's funny.
Who's that?
your dad.
Yeah.
Oh, does he want in?
I don't know.
I don't know. He waved.
Oh.
He gone.
Yep, he's leaving.
Yeah.
Almost got through a whole podcast without an interruption. So,
Makes
kinda
the
nice.
world go round.
right?
I mean, technically, we
This
have,
is a pretty nice
Have we?
location.
but yeah, I was thinking we should get a stamp.
Yeah.
Stamp them.
Right.
Like anybody cares that there's a stamp on them, but
Right.
at least then.
I think you should give him a free T-shirt.
So here's what's
I
funny.
stole $1 for Baby Cigars bathroom.
Here's what's funny about the money that was stolen
Shitter
out of the
dollar.
bathroom. The money that they took from the bathroom, they bought cigars with.
So you got it back. It's like
Well, yeah.
it's like a unsolicited gift card.
Yeah, they because there was a 5 in there. I put a 5 in there.
Yes.
Because I'd found it in my pants pocket after they'd been washed a few times. I finally find this $5 bill and it was worn, and I recognized this $5 bill that I put in there.
That's awesome.
And so when I realized the money, it was like later the day that the money was stolen, or maybe the next day.
Yeah.
I was counting out change, and I was like, oh look, it's that 5, and I went, son of a bitch, they bought cigars with the fucking bathroom.
Oh, I get it, man.
Oh,
We had a guy
fail.
last week come in.
Sorry, Sarah, with the peach.
And, we're by the door and we greet people. Hey, how you doing today? All that fun stuff.
Right.
And so I'm like, hey, man, how you doing? And he's like, huh. And I'm like, oh, cool, master of the English language you are.
Right.
And so he goes over to the motor clothes counter, and that's something in a Harley store that is different.
The what?
From the motor clothes counter where they sell the shirts.
Motor clothes.
Motor clothes.
Okay.
Yes. It
I
would be like
remember
the
that
boots,
term.
hats,
I remember
gloves.
that term. Motor
Okay.
clothes.
Motor hose, if you will.
I'm
But anyway,
gonna come in Big St. Charles and be like, where's the motor clothes at?
they will point you right in the right direction. You're going to be laughing, and we're all going to be like, "Oh, this guy knows the terminology."
The dick skins are over there, sir.
We don't sell the dick skinners, but
Wearing the dick skin pants right now.
yes. So anyway, he goes to the counter. He comes back and says some choice words like, "Your store sucks the D's,"
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Is it because you didn't have the dick skins?
"No, he had a shirt he wanted to return."
Yeah.
Okay, so this is key to this.
Okay.
He was angry. He was angry when he came in.
He was angry with the store.
That explains the grunting.
Right. So anyway, the lady that was trying to help him comes over after he tells us that our whole store sucks the D's.
Right.
And, I politely said, "Thank you, sir," and you swallow, and then I got in trouble. I was like, I got the, "Don't do that." And I was like, oh, man, but okay, I get it, man.
Why not?
Whatever.
He's already angry.
And it was by
right?
my boss I was standing next to, too, so it was even bad.
He's
And
already angry. You're not changing his mind.
No, but so then he walks back in the door. "Did you say F you?" And I was like, "No." And my boss was like, "No, he didn't say that." No, I didn't. I said, "Thank you, you swallow."
Right.
Way different story.
Right.
So anyway, she comes over and goes, he's mad because we wouldn't take his shirt that he wanted to return that he bought in Wisconsin at a Harley dealership.
Fair enough.
We're not all connected.
We're not. A lot of people don't know that, though.
Really?
But they are independently owned. I mean, one owner might own 2 or 3 stores.
Right.
It's feasible.
Right.
But this is most of the time you get, well, it says Harley Davidson on it right there. Is that not the Harley symbol on your building?
So
So, yeah, it is. But just because you buy it over here, we're not going to take it in. We don't sell that particular product.
So the proper nomenclature for when that happens, John, and I didn't know this until pawn shop.
Oh.
The proper nomenclature is "Have a blessed day."
yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Have
we
a
are a
blessed
Harley
day.
shop, not church.
Right.
Well, no. See, you're not
yeah.
understanding.
So-
You're not understanding the terminology.
Right.
Have a blessed day.
Yes.
Right.
The next day,
Yeah.
2 days. 2 days later, a lady comes in. We're standing there. Where's the motor clothes counter? Okay. I have a return. Okay. My boss is standing there, his cool old dude. And he goes, "That's that same shirt that dude tried to bring in." I'm like, "Oh, hell no." And he's like, I know it. And I'm like, "No way." So, sure as shit is. She, goes and she's kind of angry. And I just look at him and I was like, "You nailed it." Like, what the?
So-
send his girlfriend or wife, whoever it was,
Right.
to try to exchange the shirt that we already wouldn't exchange.
So is it so?
That's-
A lot of the regional shirts will have like that dealership. Is it like one of those?
It was a genuine shirt, so that
Okay.
means it doesn't have a dealer's name on it.
Right.
But still, we can't take that. It's
So
not. It's not our bar. It's not
Right.
our. It's not our anything.
Right.
I think that's a common thing though with retail, because that used to happen in the shop, in the
Yeah.
pawn shop too.
Yeah, that one lady tried to return my urine.
Well,
Your
you'd
what?
have them. They'd come in. They'd come in with fake gold, and you tell them it was fake gold, and send them out the door. And then next thing you know, some lady with big tits would come in with the same fake gold.
Right.
And it's still
like,
fake?
I'm still not buying it.
Those are fake,
I
and that is fake.
I
Unless
don't
See,
care
man?
if your tits are out. I'm still not buying it.
Unless
Those are
di-
fake, and those are fake.
Right.
I think you got 2 fakes.
Yeah.
Unless three, technically three.
Yeah.
You are technically right.
Yeah. Unless Dylan's working, then he probably bought it.
Right.
Right. Can you blame him?
Right.
Yeah.
That's
what
what-
happened? She let me motorboat, so I bought it for $20.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Well, that's
I
a
get
different
it.
story.
Right. I get it.
Couch payments all day.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He's down in Arizona. Dylan
What's he
is.
doing?
Going to motorcycle school.
Dude, he's gonna.
Really?
You're gonna hire him when
Yeah.
he gets back.
No, he
Oh.
does not want to be anywhere cold.
Well, I don't blame him.
Right.
Then we're not hiring
And
him.
he's built for it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's well insulated.
Right.
Here we go.
Well insulated.
So yeah, no, he's
Yeah, see, I don't know.
what's the big motorcycle school in Arizona?
MMI.
Yep, that's where he's going.
Yeah.
And he wants to work at a Harley dealership when he's done.
That's cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Good techs are hard to find.
Well,
They'll get a job because they place you too.
It still will be.
Yeah, when he's done, good text will still be hard to find.
Yeah, but I mean, they'll place you too. So that, and they'll always
Yeah,
place you if
yeah,
you need them to.
yeah.
So that's not one of
He-
the
he-
dumbest moves he's ever made.
No, and actually, I'm super proud of him, man, because he got rid of his comfy lifestyle and he went and got uncomfortable. He lives in a house with somebody else. I don't know if they go to the school. He came up here and bought a POS.
Butthole Bob.
Yeah, and
Yeah, he took his
Sold his
nice
Jeep.
nice car back and bought
Yeah.
some piece of junk that I was crossing my fingers would take him all the way to Arizona with a motorcycle.
You
on the
wouldn't.
back of it.
Would you drive it?
And I would have drove it to Arizona.
yeah, but
Yeah.
we're done.
It wasn't that sketchy then.
No, we're
Yeah.
done.
Well,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, but just think if he wouldn't have drove it to Arizona.
Yeah, no,
Right.
yeah.
Then we got problems.
Yeah, I was out of town, and he goes, hey, do you have a small truck? And I sent him a picture. I'm like, yeah, actually, we do. And so he came up here and bought it from Chuck and loaded his bike up.
Well, that's
and-
good. At least you didn't make the transaction.
I know,
so,
right?
Yeah. That's a little shady.
Got this from my dad. His
Right.
mom broke down in New
Right.
Mexico.
Got this from my dad.
It actually wasn't a bad truck.
I don't know
was-
where
it
the
was
other
really
four
clean.
cylinders are, but they're
Right.
somewhere.
Yeah.
It was really, really clean, actually.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a
That's
decent
good.
truck.
It's a nice little Nissan. It was D20 or whatever.
D21.
Yeah, D21. So yeah, he sold everything that wasn't useful, and he bailed out. And he came home for Christmas, and
Yeah.
I don't know, with his boyfriend, and so anyway, like all the kids brought their boyfriends. It was sweet, Emily did, Emma did, and then Dylan did too. So here comes Noah right in. Noah's his boyfriend. So Noah's got a girlfriend and a house and a fiance.
wife now, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
But when he's in town, Noah and Dylan.
Best buds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I get it.
So
Doc.
no, I am super proud of him.
Good
so,
for him, man. That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, doing something.
Hey, man.
He bought a bike without even knowing how to ride, like true style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call that Tuesdays.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I've sold a lot of bikes that people didn't know how to
I was
ride.
going to ask you.
Yeah, a lot.
Do you sell bikes to people without motorcycle license?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So
nice.
here's a kind of a crazy thing, and you might not understand it, but that's the way it is, and I don't question it, and I just roll. It's not my job to tell you what you should and shouldn't do.
right.
No,
You know?
Chuck and I sell cars to people without driver's license, and then when they get impounded, they call
So,
us.
and they have to have a valid license if you're going to finance per se.
Right.
But so the good thing about this motorcycle purchase process is you don't have to have a valid motorcycle license or endorsement, if you will, to buy. You don't have to have a motorcycle endorsement to purchase motorcycle insurance. You just have to have a motorcycle endorsement to legally ride it.
So, but most people probably have.
You'd be surprised.
Really?
It's kind of like the OGs.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
The OGs don't.
Right.
The guys that I learned how to ride, and
I think that's where Chuck and I are getting at. We're getting the OG.
you're getting the OG syndrome.
Yeah,
Yes.
because they were like, we don't.
You're
need,
the new OGs.
we
though.
don't need
Right.
plates on our cars.
No,
they're-
I mean-
yeah, they're not stolen. They're our cars.
All it is a registry to find out who you are. If they come up to the window, you're going to tell them.
Yeah,
I mean, I get it.
It's not top secret.
I've been
No.
doing it for years. Years.
Well, I mean, it's just hey, I'm a nice guy. I'll tell you who I am.
Right.
I don't need a fancy plate.
Well,
right.
Well,
I need
so
a registration
why do I-
stickers.
So I had a CTS, 5-speed CTS, really nice car. Blacked out, tinted. It was a black car.
But that was fun.
Black wheels, tinted
Yeah,
out.
manual.
I
Yeah.
passed, manual. It was a fun car. I passed this Escort. It's not an Escort. What are they? Tauruses?
Yeah.
Yeah, Taurus. I passed this.
Oh, a
Taurus.
tour ass.
Yep.
I passed this Taurus because he was driving like an idiot, and I passed him and went around him. And no. So yeah, cop. But the cop.
Right.
The
I
cop
was
when
like,
I went past the cop,
Right.
he didn't flinch. He didn't move. This guy in this Taurus pulls in and tells on me.
For going around him?
Hey, did you see that black car with no plates on
That's
it?
because you were a drug dealer.
Right. So this cop pulls me over.
We'll
He
clarify this.
He catches up to me because I'm not
Right.
actually speeding, but he catches up to me and he pulls me over And I roll down the window, and I'm like, well, I
Did you
got
have NWA playing?
I'm like, well, I got to get plates now.
Boys-
And
boys
I roll
in
down
the
the window,
right.
and this cop comes over and he goes, "Oh, Chuck."
That's always pleasant.
And I went, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" And he goes, "Why ain't you got plates?" And I go, "Oh, I will now. I'll go buy them after this." But,
Because I haven't got caught yet. Duh.
Right.
right.
Why are you asking me questions you already know the answers to?
Right.
And
Right.
he goes, "Well, put your seatbelt on and get plates." And then he leaves.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay,
Yeah. Please click it, Chuck.
right."
Please click it.
I went 2 days later and got plates.
See, all I had to do was ask nice.
Right.
Right. All you gotta do is
You don't have to
ask.
be hard.
People-
We don't need tasers and shit.
Jeez.
No.
People pay the ones they like.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's like
And nobody likes the government.
when they
No,
were having the
definitely
UFC
the
fights
state.
at the
Right.
boat. When they were having the UFC fights at the boat,
Yeah.
I come blazing through Forkyville, the quarry.
I know
and the
where
gas
I'm
station.
familiar with Forkyville.
I come blazing through Forkyville at like 12:30 and the lights red. There's not a car on the road.
Except for
No cop, no stop.
So I
There we go.
So I
Except for-
blaze
right.
and I'm moving. I'm doing like 85 and I just blaze through this light. And I get to about the top of the hill and I see the lights come around the corner.
Damn it.
And I saw it.
Right.
And the old lady sees the lights and she goes, "You're gonna get pulled over." And I go, "I know."
Yeah, switch your
And so,
spots.
so I kept it. No, but I didn't slow down, right? So I kept it like 80. I might have even sped up just a little bit more.
right.
Yeah.
And so I'm not running, but I'm gonna wait for him to catch up, right? I'm not running from him, but I'm gonna let him
Right.
catch up. Maybe he'll be like, "Ah, fuck this guy."
Yeah.
Damn it, I did it again. Maybe he'll be like, hey.
I have 0.
So anyway,
I think I got
so he
half.
finally.
1.
half.
He catches up with me, and I'm at the top of the hill when I see the lights. He catches up with me almost to Powder Mill Road. Almost.
right,
You know
right
where
on.
the ambulances sit?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where he catches up to me.
Okay.
And I pull right over. No problem. He comes up to the car. Alton Cop. He comes up to the car and he goes, "You know why I pulled you over?" And I go, "Well, I was speeding. I blew that red light like it didn't exist." And he goes, "Okay." He goes, "Where are you going?" I go,
Home.
"Home." And he goes, "Where's home?" And I go, "About a mile, maybe not that much." That
One more
right
light,
ahead.
sir.
Right, one more light. And he goes, "All right." He goes, "You been drinking?" And I go, "No." And he goes, "Oh, go home."
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's
But when I said because I was speeding, I blew through that light like it didn't exist. The look on his face was like, "Really?"
I came off 255 one night onto 111 on my CVO Street Glide back at about 12, and I was going pretty good. And I get up here and I get lit up, and I make that left onto Airline Drive and get where RCS is, and I pull over, and the cop gets out and goes, "Huddleston." I'm like, "Oh, yeah." He goes, "I just want to tell you, the road's name's 111, not the speed limit." Like, yeah. He goes, "Slow down and go home." I was like, "All right." See,
Yep.
the point, yes, sir. Like, damn it, man.
I
But
got
yeah. At that point,
should-
just at their
here's-
mercy. Hopefully
Here's
they're
what
cool.
I've learned. Here's what I've learned. Just be straightforward.
Yeah,
and,
don't be a
chances
jackass.
chances are you probably not. I got pulled over when I was a kid. I had this piece of junk Blazer that had no business being on the road at all, and I got pulled over on Center over here, which is a 35, and I was doing 70.
Which is weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was doing 70.
Raise your hand if you ever done 35 on center.
Right. And there are plenty of people out there that do less than 35.
I bet
on Center.
at this table.
But,
Right.
but I had this bumper sticker on the back of this Blazer that said "Bad cop, no donut." So this cop
Nice.
pulls me over, and I'm like, "Oh,
Oh,
no!"
Yeah.
Right. And I'm smoking a lot of pot back then, and I had pot on me, and I was doing 70 in a 35, and the bumper sticker, which I knew was there because I think it'd been a few days since I'd put it on.
Right.
And I'm in the car going, "Oh." I'm going to jail."
Right. This
comes
is never good.
He comes up and he goes, "Hey man, I like your bumper sticker," and he laughs.
Right.
And I go, "Oh, thanks." And he goes, "Slow down." And off I went.
Yes.
That bumper sticker saved me from getting
That's
a
awesome.
massive ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Because he
every
liked
time
it. He
I've,
thought it was funny.
you've got to be a real big jack before they. I mean, if you're gonna jack with them, they're gonna jack with you. I've always believed that as well.
Well, what I say last podcast, I've never seen a situation where calling him a cocksucker gets you out of trouble.
Oh yeah.
No, it
Never
doesn't
seen
help.
it change his mind.
It doesn't help. No.
You can't pull this card either.
Neither does the I pay your salary.
Right.
Right. That's a good one. That's gonna get you far.
Right.
I've tried. Get me somebody I know. That didn't work
Oh
out.
yeah, that's
They-
terrible.
they-
or
they
or
did.
do you know this guy?
No,
don't try that
they took
either.
me in. They're like,
Yeah.
we'll take you to meet everybody. You know.
Right. Well, right.
Okay, fair enough.
Just so happens they start the morning shift. You can sit here till then. Right.
Just so happens he's back at the station.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. That's
Damn
where I
it.
went too.
Let's go.
Hey, guess what? We got a free gift for you. All you got to do is come in and pick
Right.
up your card.
Right.
Yes. That
Well,
means
but
you have a warrant.
If you're nice to them, they're just as friendly as can be.
They're human.
Most of them. Most of
Oh,
them.
yeah.
They're
most
human.
of them.
Most
Not
of them
all
are.
of them,
There's
most
an
of
exception to every rule. I mean, that's just life.
But I can't tell you how many times I've just been as soon as they get. We were coming through Collinsville. This one's great. We were coming
yeah.
through Collinsville hauling a trailer, and I seen this cop look at me, and I knew.
Yep.
Knew before he even pulled out. I knew he
We
was
looked.
getting me.
We looked 100% cottage hills, bro.
Right.
Yes.
I knew he was.
looked
But I knew
We
he was
understood the
getting me.
assignment.
Right.
Right.
I knew he was going to get me.
Right.
So as soon as the light turned green, I just pulled over. He wasn't even caught up yet.
That's awesome.
He wasn't even caught
Yeah,
up.
he didn't even.
I just pulled over, and he comes up. And he comes up to the truck, and he says,
You know what you did.
"He
Yes.
says, he goes, why'd you pull over?" And I go,
'Cause I
I'm
saw.
not right, because I'm not dumb. I seen the way you looked at me, and then you pulled out. Duh.
Right.
And he goes,
Okay.
He goes, okay. He runs your ID and my ID,
Yeah.
and he checks the insurance,
Right.
and then he lets us go.
Yeah.
No problem.
But that's.
I
I
mean-
just pulled over.
Well, I
I
did-
just went. Yeah, I got you.
But, right. I do that all the time.
Hey, it's
actually.
me. I'll be over here.
Right.
Right.
I do that all the time, actually. If one's behind me,
Yeah.
and I'm going someplace and they're behind me for a while, I just pull over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're either gonna go around,
Or they're gonna
or
stop
they're
behind you and ask you who you are.
Same thing if I come flying up on one. Everybody hits their brakes.
No.
I don't hit my brakes. I just keep going because I'm already caught.
Right.
What's
Well, that's
the
like if you're
point?
driving down the highway and you're speeding, and you tap your lights.
Right.
They see brake lights.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not colorful.
Right. Yeah, they're not
blind.
dumb.
Right.
Right. Especially at night.
Well, it's
They're
like
not dumb.
last year I got pulled over by ISP for not having a front plate
Oh.
on a nice Lincoln.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. On it. Well, nice enough.
I've
Lincoln.
only been pulled over one time for that in Kansas City, and
Really?
the state trooper was a complete jerk off.
Yeah, mine was too.
So
Yeah,
complete jerk off.
he's like, "What's in these boxes?" And I'm like, "The ones that say cigars. Those are cigars, and they're all sealed up, so I'm not opening them."
Nice.
And then he goes, "What's in that container?" And I go, "What container are you looking at?" He goes, "That one in the floorboard. It's condensating." I go, "That's my lunch." And he goes,
What do you have?
"Well," and he,
Hey, Sammy, what do we got in there?
So we
Right.
had. He goes, "Why is it condensating?" I was like,
Mustard or mayo guy?
Because it froze last night, so it's under the heater to thaw out, so I can eat it today. And I have an appointment, and I was doing the speed limit, and I was wearing my seatbelt, and I don't have tinted windows. What is the deal? He goes,
What did I do?
he goes, "We don't have a front plate." And I'm like, "Well, it's not my car. I'll let him know. Thank you." And he goes, because the tags weren't my name, of
Right.
course. So, and he goes,
Ah,
yeah. So he's like, "Why don't you step out of the car?" I'm
Do
like,
not attempt these things at home.
Right.
Right.
He goes, "Why don't you step out of the car?" And I'm like, "For a no front plate?" I'm like, "Are you serious?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I'm like, okay, sure. So I get out of the car. I go sit in the front seat with him in his car because it's cold.
well,
And then I was just blown away. I haven't been in a police car in I don't know how many years.
in the front?
Oh, well, in any. Like,
okay.
It's been years since no.
Right.
It's been 3 years. 3 or 4. I forgot. Chuck and I are close to the same year arrested.
The Explorers are nice.
Well, I don't.
The
really nice
Explorers are nice.
They're really nice inside.
Yeah, so you
They're
know,
cozy.
But man, just like he flips up the console and here comes thermal paper printed ticket, and I was like, "Whoa, look at this fancy!" I mean, it was just a very
Kind
impressive.
of proud to take that one, were you?
Well,
Yeah.
I was pretty impressed. Yeah, I got a written warning for no front plate and no driver's license because
Well,
my
that-
shit was
So
expired.
that Kansas State cop only gave me a warning too.
Really?
But he was being, he was being such a dick
Well,
for no reason.
you
Because
know-
I wasn't arguing with him or nothing. He goes, "Well, you don't have a front plate," and I go, "There's no place to put a front." It was a Grand Am, and it had that, it was brand new.
Slam damn.
It was brand new. It was a brand new. This
Grand
was in
Am?
2000. It was a 2000. It was brand new.
Was it a
the
GT?
Girl, the girl I was the girl I
bummer.
was with at the time just bought the car, And I was like, well, there's no
This story means nothing now that it's not a GT.
there's no front plate.
Yeah.
I said, there's no place to put a front
Just another
plate.
Grand Am.
He goes
You don't see those anymore.
up front
They're hard to
and he
find.
pulls the plastic cover off for the front, and he just pulls it right off. And he goes,
plastic cover
it
off?
goes right there. And I go, well, I didn't know that, and I wasn't going to attempt to break the car. I'm glad you knew that.
Right.
But-
Right. Thank you.
But what's the point?
You're
Right.
Thank you. You're way smarter than me.
Was he a
Right.
rookie though? I think
I
those.
don't-
I think
I
those.
don't know.
I think those
I
new
don't
guys are just—they're trying to get that.
We
Establish themselves.
when we were coming back,
Yeah,
that
to an extent, maybe.
looking for that accidental dope seizure.
right that same trip we were coming back, and it's 2:30 in the morning, and I'm trying to get off the road to get to a hotel, and there's an Arizona state cop, and she's doing like 40. It's 2:30, and I'm stone dead tired.
Right.
I'm exhausted, and it's 2:30 in the morning, and she's doing like 40, 45. So my brain goes, slow down. So I slowed down to 40, and I go around her because she slows down, and I go, and she pulls me over for going too slow on the highway.
That's a first.
And she says,
That's good stuff.
and she goes,
awesome.
why were you going so slow? And I looked at her and I went, 'cause you were.
I thought you were leading the parade.
I didn't know what was
Right.
going on. I said, ma'am, it's
You're not the
2:30 in
pace
the
car?
morning.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I come up on you and you're doing 40, 45. I don't know what's going on. So
Right.
I just thought, well, it's time to slow down. She's slowing down. I'll slow down.
Right.
And so same thing. No, I only got a warning.
Yeah.
But
For
it's
going
still-
too slow.
But it's like, what the?
I'd have been proud of that one.
I was coming home on Route 3 one time.
She
and
was waiting for somebody. She was waiting for
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
to do that.
there was a Camaro on Route 3. It was undercover or whatever.
yeah.
Headlights and everything. This
Right.
is back in the day. And so he comes out of like Chain of Rocks on Route 3, and he takes off, and I was like, oh, somebody to race. So I take off after him.
No.
And I'm about fourth gear, 100
No.
something miles an hour catching up. I mean, he was far
Right.
up there. And then he just lights everything up, and I'm like,
Right.
It's like,
So-
my bad. I was like, I thought we were racing. So,
State got me like that, and I've told you this before. When Fast and Furious first came out, there was State had an import car. I had a Ford Probe with a Taurus SHO 6-cylinder in it, and
It's not any cooler.
it's not, no, but it was
You can spout all
it
stats
was
at me all night.
stupid. It was stupid fast.
Was it really?
Yes.
Huh. Those were
But,
those rear wheel or front wheel?
front, but
They were
Yamaha.
front wheel. They were front wheel, but the engine's Yamaha.
Yeah.
The Yamaha, the engine is the Yamaha racing engine, and
Yamaha.
all they did when they stuck them in the SHOs, all they did was change the exhaust manifolds. That's all they did. So all you had to do was go online and buy the racing manifolds
Right.
and put them on, and they had the Yamaha, and it was the Yamaha racing engine, and it didn't fit in the hood, and like there was no hood on the car, and I had to run my air intake, had to run all the way down. There was no place for it. My air intake was down in the bumper, which was the end of the car.
Gotcha.
But
Puddle sucker.
yeah,
Right.
it's a puddle sucker, and that's how it got destroyed. But
Whoops.
when I'm coming up 111, I worked at the Air Force Base. I was coming up 255, and I pull up alongside this gold import car. I don't know what kind of car it was, but it had graphics on it and everything, right? And I come up alongside of it, and same thing. I downshifted and smashed it. I left him, buddy, just gone. And as soon as I got in front of him, I seen the lights, and I went. I pulled over, and he didn't give me a ticket. And the reason he didn't give me a ticket is because he says, I'm not sure why you pulled over. There was no way I was catching you.
Nice.
Right.
It was like, because you have lights.
Right.
Flashy lights.
I drive this every day, and you have lights on your car.
Right.
How stupid do you think a person has to be?
Right.
Pretty stupid.
Yeah.
Pretty stupid.
Why'd you run? I was scared.
Right.
Right.
Because you were running.
Yeah. Because you was chasing me.
Right.
Right. I thought this was a game of tag.
Right.
I was trying to
come
get to
through.
the base.
I lived in East Alton, and I come through, and I might as well tell you how the engine got destroyed. And it had rained really hard, and I know you've driven through East
Viaduct.
Alton when it rains really
Yep.
hard. And I hit this puddle, and I hit it not fast, but not slow, and sucked all that water in, and I grenaded the engine through the oil pan, and it looked like somebody had taken the oil pan off and took a shotgun, just bam, 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 bam.
Okay.
Dang.
And there was still some parts in the oil pan.
That's good.
And then,
It's a
but I
collector.
walked
Rebuild.
the road.
Right.
I walked the road because it happened like a block from my house, from where I was living. I walked over to that spot, and there were parts of the engine over there.
If you're gonna do it good.
Everywhere. They were
Right.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Just don't blow it up a little.
Yeah.
No, it scattered that whole engine through that oil pan. I've never seen an engine through an oil pan like that. I mean, literally looked like somebody took a shotgun and just unloaded on it,
Jeez.
shredded it. It's terrible. I was impressed.
Yeah. Yep. Did you rebuild?
No,
Did you build back better?
no,
No.
I didn't. It wasn't worth the money.
No.
It was a Ford Probe.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a round Ford Probe. It
anal
was
probe.
the wedge.
slanty.
The wedge. It was the wedge.
The cheese wedge.
Yes.
Which are the better looking probes, if you want my opinion.
Not at
Well,
all.
we didn't ask.
No. I like the other probes. They look like Mazda 6s. Oh, because they are.
Right.
Right.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this one had the ground effects on it, the side ground effects on it.
Oh.
That made
Testarossa.
it. Yeah. Yep,
Yeah.
Yep. That's the one it was.
Son.
That's the one it was.
Was it red too?
No, it was blue.
Oh, okay.
The only car like that I had was a Talon, 96 Talon TSI all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Oh, I love them cars.
It was a fun car.
Wait,
Wait, 96 the first gen, right?
96 is second gen
Second
rounded.
gen round.
Oh, the first
Gen.
I like the
My
first
buddy
gen.
had a first gen
I like the first
while we were
gens.
in high school.
Yeah. No. We used
Flipped
to
it.
build, we used to build the
Whoops.
crap out of them.
Whoops, flipped her.
Flipped it.
I went
I wasn't with him. It was another buddy. I was supposed to go with him. I think I was grounded for something. Go figure. And I get a call that Corey and Mark had been in a wreck. I'm like, whoa, that's weird. I was supposed to go with him. And then my mom was like, yeah, they flipped the car. I was like, whoa, glad I wasn't.
That's hard.
Right.
hard
Been
car to
smooshed
flip.
in the back.
Right.
I went to go buy one.
Yeah, all-wheel drive flipper.
Yeah.
I went to go buy one from this girl. 5-speed, all-wheel
makes me feel
drive, TSI, turbo.
Right.
And she scared the crap out of me driving this car. And I've liked them ever since.
Sold.
No.
Oh.
She wouldn't take what I had in my pocket for it, which wasn't much less than what she lived in Holiday Shores, and
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Gotcha.
she didn't. It wasn't about the money. It's,
Right.
You know, one of them deals, and scared the crap out of me. But boy, she downshifted and turned that car.
Yeah, they go.
From what is that, 159 or 157 that goes into Bunker Hill?
No, I don't know.
159.
Well, she downshifted and turned that onto Moreland that runs into Bethalto.
Yeah.
She downshifted and turned and didn't touch the brakes once. Just downshifted and yanked it.
Did
And
car have mods or was it stock?
and no, it was stock.
Really?
But
They
the way
get-
it
yeah,
stuck
they
to the
handled- they
road.
went good.
The way it stuck to the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those cars were fantastic, and they were so ahead of their time.
Yeah, I used to beat Mustang GTs just off the launch.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's I
By
mean,
the time they caught me,
you
it
said
was
Mustang.
over.
Well, yeah.
You said Mustang.
Well, there wasn't a crowd of people, so they didn't have to hit anybody,
Right.
and there was no obstacles, so they didn't have
Right.
to dodge anything.
Mustangs
And
are,
it wasn't a Walmart parking lot, so I was safe.
Right.
Mustangs are famous for being loud and going nowhere.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a few around there.
My Harley.
So much noise. So much noise to
You
go
beat
nowhere.
me.
Was that what was that? The H pipe that everybody put on that
X.
thing? X pipe.
X gonna give it to you.
So much noise and they
I
for
don't think
20
he is.
miles an hour.
What X gonna give it to
I
you?
don't think he is.
I bet the pearly gates.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
that's debatable.
That's where he's at.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's getting crunk in there.
There's a lot of people going up there
Oh yeah, here
lot of people.
recently.
now serving meatloaf.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now serving meatloaf.
Right.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Somebody else? Who else?
Better
Louis,
hope,
Louis
I tell you
Anderson?
what, who better hope that they don't need a side dish is the black eyed peas.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. If they're next.
Yeah. Yeah. Louis Anderson went.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bob Saget,
Yep.
Betty White.
Yep. Been a rough year.
We're just getting started.
Yeah.
I follow-
2021, hold my beer.
Right.
I follow a guy on Instagram, BMO the Prince, and he does little sketches.
Yes.
And like, he does these COVID sketches.
Not like us. We're a little
Crack
sketchy.
me up. He does these COVID sketches, vaccine and the variants, and it just cracks me up.
It's a very funny guy.
But yeah, he's hilarious. But he does the sketches where he's the years and God. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's
And
good
it
stuff.
cracks me up every time, dude. Cracks me up. And but his 2022 year is a Rasta guy.
Yeah.
Nice. A Rasta guy.
And,
Yeah, man.
Right. So he says, Louis Anderson. The last one he did was he was like Louis Anderson. You know, a guy comes in. He's yelling at him, Louis Anderson, why'd you take? He goes, Oh, I've been watching this earthworm documentary. I didn't take them anywhere. I just didn't stop them from coming. That's great,
That's
dude.
funny.
He's hilarious. Guy's hilarious.
That is, who knows?
Yep. What do you think of your cigar there, bud?
I like it, actually.
Yeah, it was your first one?
It was my first one.
Yep.
And it is, I don't smoke a lot of cigars
Right.
when I'm just in here shooting the stuff with you guys. But it's not, like, overpowering.
Nice.
It's not, like, going to make you hack a lung.
Right.
It's smooth.
Nice.
And, yeah, it's pretty good.
When you do smoke, you usually smoke the fruity ones.
No, I don't.
No.
'Cause you're a little fruity.
Juicy Lucy.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a fruity one.
It's
You
not fruity.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
traditional with
Yeah.
just a little bit of sugar.
Yeah.
I mean,
Everybody got a little sugar in their tank, Chuck.
you
You do. I mean, yours
little-
is half
just,
full.
just a little.
Right. Come on now.
Listen to that conversation yesterday. He sounded like he was on full.
Yeah, he was on tilt.
Oh,
I wasn't the one.
His
I
tank was
wasn't the one all
overflowing.
about it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, his tank was overflowing.
Chris had him all upset though. Chris was.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Chris was giving him real world
man.
prison talk. and-
Oh, was he?
Oh, buddy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Steve was very upset with what happens in prison. He was not happy about
I bet he wasn't upset enough to go and find out.
on the guy
Oh,
on
man.
guy activities that happened
Oh,
in there.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was. I mean, I was.
Did
over
he
here
break out
just-
prison wallet terms and all kinds of good stuff?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Descriptive.
Oh,
every.
my.
We
you know.
discussed Fifis. We discussed.
Oh, my.
They were. It just
We
didn't quit
discussed-
because it was riling Steve up. So now Chris is going.
And Steve has nowhere to go.
No, and
I
then
mean, he
yeah,
doesn't
no.
know. He's going to stew on this because
Yeah.
he's not talking to anybody.
Oh,
you know?
he was all of
He's
stuff.
just like, his next stop, he's like, well, you know what these guys at the cigar shop are doing? And his terminology and
man,
everything is so different
He's-
from how people talk.
Yeah,
that
he's
you know
gonna-
how screwed up that was, like a giant telephone.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know how screwed up that was? He probably had everything backwards,
Oh,
and these
man.
people are thinking that
Right.
he's the weirdest old
That-
man
that-
ever.
that or-
more than normal.
That or we're doing it in the cigar shop.
Right.
Right.
It's you got a cell set up,
Right.
and it's reenactment, right? It's like a Civil War reenactment in here. Sellies
Oh man.
Let's go do
today.
selfies.
Today on Sellies,
Yep.
Right.
Just selfie time.
Hey, they had a
Right.
movie or a show on HBO. They called it Oz.
Yeah. Yeah.
true.
Yeah, they were
True.
they were describing basically what happens in Oz.
Oz.
Yeah, and
Nice.
Steve wasn't having it. He just it never entered his brain
No, but that's entertainment.
that and then they keep
got-
carrying it on because it's upsetting Steve to the.
Oh
you know,
yeah, you got to
yeah,
feel
it's
the
riling-
fire.
it's
He
riling
goes,
him
right,
up.
right.
He goes, but it's a woman in there, right?
Yeah,
and
with balls.
Yeah, and and they're going, hey,
It's a woman with balls.
In
Steve.
today's terms.
Yeah.
right, and then they go,
Yeah.
no, Steve, it's prison. There's no women in it. He goes, well, who's doing this to you? Well, it's another guy, but he had pretty hair.
Oh, my.
Man, I'm over here just dying.
You make him shave his beard.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
so great.
He's already a little on the edge anyway.
yeah,
That's
he
great.
is. Oh, he was not.
Yeah.
He just. I don't think it ever entered his thought process that happened.
No, I
He
think if you
walked
touch his
around-
knee, he's jumping through the roof.
Oh
He
yeah.
walked her. So you know you got him when he's walking around mumbling.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
'Kay, and he doesn't even realize he's mumbling.
no.
He has no idea he's mumbling.
Some kind of gibberish.
Right.
Right.
And it's straight gibberish.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
it's. I'm not gonna be letting no guy touch me.
I don't wanna go- He sounds like Boomhauer.
Oh, dude, he does.
I'm going to go do that. I ain't never going to get caught doing that. I'm just going to take myself right now. I ain't going there. No, you ain't taking me to the joint. No,
Never
sir.
going to prison.
You don't put your hands on me like that, boy.
Right,
It ain't going to
right.
happen.
Yeah, but it's more grumbly. It's
Yeah.
it's definitely
It's kind of under. It's almost under his breath.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I'm not gonna let no guy touch me. Like
Mumble
that.
mouth.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, and he doesn't know he's doing it. Like, Steve, what are you mumbling about? I'm not mumbling. Like,
Oh, okay.
Steve, you're literally walking around talking
Right.
about how you're not gonna let another guy go into you.
You just shook your head 3 times.
It's so great.
So you got something in your ear, or what are you doing?
I got him from the minute he walked through the door too.
Oh,
The
yeah.
minute he walked
Just
through the
jumped
door.
right on him, did
Yeah.
you?
So
But Chuck's over here riding poor Steve like a bike without a seat.
Yeah.
Right.
Chris was when he pulled up. Chris goes, "Oh man, you should have heard a conversation we had the other day about BFing." And so as soon as Steve walks through the door, I said, "Steve, I heard you was up here talking about BFing."
But effing.
What are you? And I go, I go, yeah, you were talking about BFing, so Steve repeats what the word.
Yeah, he goes. I wasn't talking about butt effing.
Right.
and then so I get him. So he says it 3 or 4 more times. He goes, Steve, all you've done since you walked in here is talking about butt effing.
He goes, well, it's because you were talking about butt effing.
yeah.
I'm not talking about butt effing. You're talking about it right now,
The old
Steve.
switcheroo.
Oh yeah.
You've been talking about it since you walked in.
And then it progressively.
favorite is-
it progressively went downhill from there. Like it didn't get better. It just got worse for him.
But then he asks questions, and that's where the wrong terminology comes
Right.
in.
Right.
Or it's right, but it's in the wrong reference. Like,
Right.
Mike, do you sperm a lot?
right.
What did you just say?
Yeah.
Sperm a lot.
Yeah.
Sperm a lot. Is this like a place you go?
Yeah.
It's like Camelot, only it's for sperms?
Well, it's
I
like-
don't know what's going on.
It's like Save-A-Lot. You get a
right,
discount.
I don't know.
Chris
I just
Chris
tell
said the
him-
word splooge, right?
Oh,
right.
oh, that
as a
threw him.
descriptive term.
There we
and
go.
then it took Steve. Steve kept asking you, "What's that? I don't understand. Where do you get the? Well, where
do
did
you
it
get
come
the
from?
splurge?
What
The
is that? What is?
Yeah.
Where did it
Splooge.
come from? Why was it brown? Why was it?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Because Steve, it's
Atta boy,
brown
Steve.
because it fell out of somebody's."
And you would think as a bug guy, he'd be well cultured and seen a lot of weird shit.
Yeah.
I mean, just a lot of messes.
Well, yeah. I'm sure.
I mean,
he
it's not
does.
like you're going in. Every place is going to be clean, and you're just preventative maintenance.
Right.
I mean, you got to have some roaches and some
Oh yeah. No,
gnarlies and some weird stuff.
I don't know who's seen more, him in the bug industry or me in the rent-to-own business. Because
that's a tough
that
call.
or the cable box business. That
Cable
was,
box business, yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of bugs too.
You know what surprises me? The amount and effort that people would go to protect their cable box.
Oh yeah.
Like it was the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
I was taking the hard drives out of them just to
Well, of course
send
you
a
were.
big middle finger to Charter.
Of course you were.
Just to
Right.
send a big middle finger
Yeah.
to Charter.
Yeah.
Because
That's
Yeah,
they used to come. The technician used to come out like they wouldn't. I don't know if they couldn't shut you off the with a switch at wherever at the time
at the main
when they first come
office or
right when
whatever.
they first come
Right.
out. They were coming out, and the technician, like, you'd be a day late, and the technician would come out to take your cable box.
Right.
Right.
I was like, but it's got DVR. It was when they had DVR. I'm like, dude, I've got stuff I watch on here.
Yeah.
What?
That was the
what?
biggest.
You're
that was
taking
the,
all my stuff.
Yeah, that was the biggest holdup. Is like when people had stuff
My safe
recorded
word
on
is
DVR.
pineapple juice.
So,
Yeah.
so I started. So they would show up, and I go, all right, hold on, give me a minute, and I'd go in and I'd take the cable box apart, take the hard drive out of it, and give it to him. Here you go.
And the guy doesn't
Problem
care.
solved.
Right.
No, he doesn't
Right.
care.
No.
He's there to get
and
one thing.
and I have all my stuff.
Right.
Yeah, we
He's not going to be like, oh, I got another one without a hard drive.
right.
Right.
Yeah, they don't care.
No.
We didn't care.
Somebody
That's
cares.
because they see the box and he gets
somebody
paid.
somewhere cares, but somebody somewhere cares.
But it's so far down the line that they don't give a shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That is,
Kind of miss picking up the cable boxes. It was
I bet
fun
you
time.
always had exciting stories.
It was fun.
Cable box.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like you were like the Dog the Bounty Hunter of the cable box.
I was.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you were one mullet shy and a big boobied blonde fat chick
Yeah.
from being the Dog the Bounty Hunter of the cable box.
Man, I was ruthless. We picked up some boxes.
Yeah, I mean,
Thousands.
you were hard on the box.
Yeah. I would beat
Yeah.
a box up, bro.
You did.
I would beat
There were
that
several
box
times you got in a
up.
fight over box for sure.
I
They
did.
beat that box up so hard roaches would fall out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
There was
yeah.
so I
Could
think
you,
my worst. So I'm in Centralia.
speaking of splooge and
Right.
sludge,
Right.
right,
And Steve.
right. What is this liquid falling out of here? I
Right.
don't know, but you got AIDS,
I was in Centralia, and so
Like
I had
a waterfall.
which isn't a bad place.
and so I had a Tupperware container for the infested buns, so I could put it in there and seal it.
Oh, the infested.
Yeah, the
Yes.
infested boxes, right? So
You're gonna need more containers around here.
so this house had 3 cable boxes. So it's it's $60 for me to go up there. So I go up there, and before you get there, you can smell it. You can smell the roaches.
Oh, okay, cool.
You can smell the dirty box.
Yeah,
Right.
there we go.
You can smell
now we're on track.
You can smell that
Right.
box is going to
Yeah.
be
You
can
absolutely
smell
horrid.
the
I know her.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Well used.
Right, right. Yeah. So anyway, I'm like, Julie.
Yeah.
It's not been taken care of.
No.
Right. So I get this box.
It's infested.
It's so gross. Like I don't even want to touch it. Like by now it's like I'm pretty
Sounds
much
like Schlemmer's on 2:00 on a Saturday night.
absolutely right. So anyway,
I
I
went
take
to high
this.
school with most of them girls.
I take. They're still there.
Right.
So I take the box and I'm literally hammering it on the ground. Right.
Right.
I'm beating it on the asphalt of the road, and every strike the road gets darker from bugs coming out of it. And so I wrap it up in plastic. I put it in a container. Doesn't
Well, at least
matter.
you wrapped it up, buddy.
I always wrap my.
You gotta
bags.
wrap it.
Dude. If the box is dirty, I'm gonna wrap it up.
You have to wrap it.
And so
I mean, you have to. You're point of no return.
well,
at that point.
then I throw it in the trunk of the car. So that car,
Send it to space in a Tesla.
right? That car had to be sold the next week because there were so many bugs. There were so many bugs, Mike. They're coming out of the vents.
What?
Yeah,
How do they even get to the vents?
I don't know. They were wrapped in plastic.
The vents through the trunk?
Wrapped
Because-
in plastic.
because
in a
From the
Tupperware
windows to the
containers.
walls.
Because
in-
Tupperware containers do not seal and keep them in.
But I wrapped it up too. It's
You
in-
wrapped the container?
No. I
Oh,
didn't. Yeah, but I
that
put
makes
so
more sense.
so I got the box. It's wrapped in plastic, 2 different bags that seal. Put it into a Tupperware container. The next morning, the roaches were on strike. They're like, "It is too cold in here. Like we need."
The David Blaine of bugs.
So I cleaned out the whole car, and I moved it up north where it was really cold because they go dormant when it's cold.
Okay.
I moved the car up north, and then I sell it up there.
It's like the unkillable bed bugs.
So as soon as the car thawed out,
Yeah.
that car's going to come back alive. The bugs are going to come back around.
Did I repoed a van, and I didn't touch anything in this van, but I had to go all the way to Bonterre. It was like 4 hours away to get it. I think it was Bonterre. And I got up here. I stopped, and I've not seen a single bug. I've been driving this thing for 4 hours. I've not seen a single bug. I stop and I get Taco Bell in Bethalto before I go the half a mile to my house.
They smell it.
Game changer.
Yep.
I reached over, I opened the door, I reached over to get my bag, and they were all, I couldn't even eat the food. They were everywhere. Like they
So
come,
here
they
comes the
come-
technical question.
They come
Right.
running out.
Does it
Do
come
you-
from
do-
Taco Bell?
Yes. Do you think it was the Taco Bell?
No, it was the van.
Chuck, I don't think you know.
No, it was the van.
No.
It was the van.
So you
I
haven't
mean-
seen one.
I mean, I'm sure a couple of them.
If I was to draw this out on a dry erase board, right?
Right.
I'm
They had
sure-
to take sand out of their meat, Chuck.
I'm
No
sure that they were
bugs
hooking
for
up.
4 hours.
No,
But yet, the second Taco Bell hit your car,
The amount of
See what
bugs that
happens?
were on this Taco
Oh, dude.
Bell.
See,
The
and that's what happened to the
amount-
Mexican pizza.
The amount of bugs that were on this bag and this, it was disgusting.
So, did you set it in the seat? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I set it over in the seat, and I was going to go home, and I was going to eat it when I got home.
right?
Right.
And yeah, I'm half a mile from my house.
Right.
And, the amount of there's no way it came from the. I mean, I could see maybe 1 or 2 coming from the Taco Bell, like they just got
Right.
they just got new breeders. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know,
Sure.
New
Yeah.
girls.
Right.
But no, the amount. Oh my. And then the dude accuses me of rifling through his stuff and I tell the guy I repoed it for. I was like, "Did you see this van? This van was basically cockroaches on wheels.
Right.
You think I took something from this guy?
Right.
So
here.
I sold a van to a lady on payments. I worked with her, and then she quit her job because
Terrible idea.
She got a job at this 24-hour gas station, and she was up for like 7 straight days at a time because she found meth.
That's messed up.
Yep. And so she quits paying, and she joins the carnival.
Yes.
Bearded
Yes.
lady?
Because why wouldn't you?
Well, anyway,
That's
so
what
now
you do.
now she's
Right.
living in this all-wheel drive GMC Astro van with the bed. So of course you're going to live in it, right? So now I have Jeff back here driving me to carnivals so I can find my van. So Jeff is running me around. This is the early 2000s. So I can repossess this lady's van, which I didn't know was her house until I went 2 blocks down and left all her stuff there. So
Well,
I just threw it all.
Funny
out.
story was this guy was also living in the van.
Yeah. That's what vans are good for.
I took it to him on the
Were
night
any
before
of these by a
Thanksgiving.
river?
When I repoed, no.
This guy was parked in
Car wash.
This story's messed up.
Yeah,
So
here we go.
it's the day before Thanksgiving.
River in the pit.
So I track him all the way down. This guy's been missing for a week. Nobody knows where he is. So finally, his ex-old lady calls me and tells me, well, here he is. So I find this guy, and I offered to bring him back and everything. I was like, dude, just come back. Hey, the guy you got the car from will, he'll probably help you out. Just talk to him. You got an old lady up here that still wants to be with you, blah, blah, blah. Dude, this poor dude, I kind of felt bad for him because he'd been through 3 girlfriends in a month's time. And,
Shit, I
and
was,
they all
shoot,
kicked
I was
him out.
shooting for that back in the day.
Yeah.
They all kicked him out.
Oh, well, maybe
And
not
so,
that hard.
and he's living in this van in, I want to say Bonterre. It's 4 hours down by Arkansas, by the border. And he's living in this van in his car
This
wash.
is getting no better.
So I get down there, right, and we're cruising around looking for him. I just know that he's in this town. I don't know where he is. And
Right.
so we pull into this gas station next to this car wash.
It's the only
And-
van that's running.
And we're putting gas in the car, and I look over and I go,
There he is.
I go, hey, that's the van, right? And I had a phone number for him, right? So I take my phone out and I call this phone number in the payphone. This is how shitty the town was. They still had a working payphone.
Right.
Okay.
And the payphone rings. So I hang up. Immediately I hang up. And I tell the guy that went with me, because, I had to have a driver.
Right.
I tell the guy that went with me, I go, hey, sit here, don't move. And I said, I'm going to go get this van. And so what I do is I walk over closer to the car wash and I call the payphone again, because he's going to go out and answer the payphone.
Right. And
He
you're going
goes
to
out,
jack that van.
He goes out and answers the payphone, and I jack the van.
Yeah.
On a cold, rainy November
Chicago
night.
night.
On a cold, rainy November night, I take his
Mama
home
cried.
and I drive away. And the night before Thanksgiving, the next day he shows up.
Back
And
up
it's,
here.
and it's the next so he calls her immediately,
Right.
probably,
Right.
and she goes down and gets him.
So he knew
Oh,
she was a
geez.
snitch.
Right.
Right.
And the next day he shows up, and somehow gets the guy to go meet him and talk to him about the car, which this guy was infamous for that kind of thing. And you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, but you might have
And,
worked there.
Yeah, you might have worked there. And
Yeah.
Godfrey. So
I was already way ahead of this game,
Yeah.
boys. I knew
he-
what this was.
He convinces this guy that I rifled through his stuff and took a bunch of things. And I'm like, dude, the van was
I
roaches on
couldn't even
wheels.
take my Taco Bell.
Right. The van was roaches on wheels. He was living in it.
Extra meat in my bean
And,
burrito.
and this guy's like, well, he opened my case and my CDs were thrown everywhere. And I was like, what are you talking about?
I decided
dude?
to be a DJ on the way home.
Right.
Yeah. See what I did there?
Well, you got to
See what I did there?
Yeah, I saw it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Literally, I had time to hop in the seat and drive away. I didn't have
Right.
time. And the rest of the time's on the highway. And I'm like, when did I have time? Did I pull over on the side of 55? And
At that
decide to
point, did
see-
you just go?
Hey, let's see what
You
this
should have
homeless
seen
guy
this.
has.
Did you just go? You should have seen the size of these roaches.
Right.
They could have opened anything.
Right.
Right.
This guy definitely needed a bottom bitch.
Let's
Like
see.
all of his ladies are kicking him out.
Oh,
snitching
yeah.
on him.
hated
Like,
him. Oh, this one hated him. Oh, hated him.
That's-
Hated him.
That either
Oh,
A
man.
ran out of product or B ran out of product.
Oh man, and she got so mad because
See, there it is.
because I had this deal that I would tell him, and I'm not going to
Snoopy
say
watch.
I'm not going to say it out loud or where it can be recorded and used against me. I plead the fifth on what I was using to get
Right,
to these guys.
right.
But she was so mad. She called. I had a burner. It was a burner phone, and she called
Oh,
the
I thought
burner
it was the
phone.
yellow pages.
Yeah.
She called the burner phone and was like, "I'm going to press charges and I'm going to sue you because you falsified blah 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 blah
Right.
blah blah."
Yeah,
And I was like, "Well, good luck. This is a burner phone that I'm going to now throw away."
Right.
And I gave you a fake name. Who are you going to? Are you going to sue John blah blah blah
Right.
from
Bob, we got a baby, it's a boy.
What are you going to do?
Get on
Yeah.
it, Columbo.
Right.
Figure that case out.
Oh, but she was so mad.
Yeah, they do.
They usually are.
We done?
Yeah, so
I
we
think
got
we
I don't know anything to share. We were supposed to give a hat away,
Yeah, but
But,
the hats
uh,
aren't done.
but
Oh.
I don't think there was any.
We were supposed to give a hat.
Milo
away?
commented and Leo commented.
Oh yeah.
So
There's two.
I think they should have to
So-
play paper rock scissors for it. Then you're gonna have to get it live somehow.
So let's just give them both hats.
You got it.
Yeah. So you both get hats for commenting.
Whenever
That's a smart thing to do.
whenever they
We're
come
unprepared.
In. No, whenever they come in.
Yeah.
We're not
Yeah.
unprepared.
So
No,
when the hats come in, Milo,
Unrolled.
which I believe was walking around in front of the store here just a few minutes
Oh
ago.
shit.
Does he bring a notice with him?
And
Yeah.
All right, cool.
and Leo, you get a hat. And Leo, I wasn't talking down on you, buddy. So you can comment all you want. It doesn't bother me. I was just saying that you comment a lot.
He's my dude. I'm going over to his house tonight. We're gonna smoke cigars over there.
all right. Right on.
Yep.
So follow us, like, comment, and share.
What do we? Hey, yeah. So let's do comments for something. Let's do another beanie because it's so cold.
Okay.
We got a bunch of them.
All right.
And then
So if you made it this far, which
Yeah.
you haven't.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Well.
So well,
yeah.
they both got beanies now.
No.
They got hats.
No, they
Or
got
is your hat a
They
beanie?
got a beanie, a shirt, and a
Nope.
hat.
Dogs living with cats. This is confusing.
Milo got a beanie. Leo got a shirt that I'm taking to him this evening. And then
No, they both have hats.
No, they both have hats, but they're Peacemaker hats, brand new.
Right, brand new Peacemaker hat.
So new, they're not even out yet.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you even have a sample?
So, so with,
Attaboy. You got free. They're coming in the
so-
mail hats.
Right.
so comment and get a beanie, another beanie.
Well, let's do a beanie giveaway.
Comment and get another beanie. If you've already got a beanie, maybe I don't know. Say that when you comment, say that you don't want the beanie.
Right.
We'll give it to the other guy that comments.
You know what? Hey, why
Right.
don't you comment shirt or beanie?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, comment shirt or
There you go.
beanie. We'll do the spinny wheel of death, and then we'll
With
see.
names? Is
For
they put
all
the
two of
names
you.
on the-
Yeah,
For all two of you,
Cool.
right. You should get on there and comment, John.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean,
like, share,
Spin the wheel.
comments. You have to like for the algorithm to work. Share, of course. Comment. Follow us on Unrolled Podcast,
On Facebook.
Unrolled Cigar Podcast on Instagram,
Unrolled on Facebook.
Unrolled on Facebook.
I was gonna go live today and I forgot on
And,
the Facebook for the 2-3 followers.
Steve's been feeling
you're
better,
up
so
that-
we'll
that
get
high?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going platinum.
so our
Steve stores are coming back.
yeah, they've been missing because Steve's not been feeling real well. So Steve's feeling better, so we'll get Steve on here. And,
Too much butt.
You have Steve come in and tell stories.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah,
That's
so
worth
there'll
the
be-
price of admission right there.
Thanks,
Right.
thanks for your subscription.
Right,
Right.
Thank you for
And-
thank you for your participation.
You know, I was out until you said that.
but
Do you sit here with him? Oh, that's even better.
they'll be coming back this Sunday. There'll be one of those that drops.
We'll get him, and we're getting a new camera. We're gonna mess with and probably screw it up.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
Yep.
Because I'm not having a hard enough time post editing this as
So,
it is. We're going to change everything around and
just
do it a
one
different way.
thing. John, you can find John at Big St. Charles Harley Davidson.
Find me a big St. Charles Harley Davidson.
You can also find him at Bubs and Sissies on Saturday night.
Right.
Sometimes it depends. My
stage
heels
name-
haven't been working very good right now, so I'm going to have to borrow yours.
You can find his brother-in-law at the state penitentiary.
Right.
Oh, here you go, man. My wife's going to watch this. And if she gets pissed and comes after you,
Hey,
good luck.
Hey,
Good luck.
can't be
Jason was
Good
one
luck,
of our
Chuck.
favorite. Jason was one of our favorite customers.
and I miss
we
him,
like
and
Jason.
I wish he was out.
I know
right
you
now.
guys kid, but you guys actually did like him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
really
know.
did like Jason.
Yeah, no,
I
Jason
know.
was straight up guy.
Yep.
I mean, you got to say something for a guy that wears the pawn shop shirt everywhere he goes, even
Yep.
when he's
Being
committing
detained.
retail thefts.
You guys.
I mean, basically, he
was-
kind of snitched on us.
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it,
Shortly after we closed.
right? If you think about it. I mean, you're wearing the pawn shop shirt, and then
Right.
obviously the cop's going to come here next.
Yeah,
Well-
and he did.
Right. Immediately here.
That kind of shocks me too, though, because sometimes putting things together.
Right.
And
Yeah.
he says, "Hey, have you guys been buying stuff from this guy?" No,
No.
not at all.
Why would you say that?
Right.
Meanwhile,
Makes you
there's
think
a
that.
robot vacuum war going on.
we only.
We got knives on the taped on the
I
robot
mean,
vacuums.
we have bought stuff from him before, but his brother-in-law always come up and got it. Afterwards.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
We'd always buy a weed eater because we knew we'd get paid on it.
right. We bought that weed eater over and over and over
Right.
again.
It literally
this
said
is-
John's on it.
Right. We just stuck it in the corner.
We knew John would get it when spring came.
Whatever.
Hey,
It's winter
Jason,
time. He doesn't need it now anyway.
Right.
hey, Jason, is this yours? No, it's John's. Oh, okay.
we're
well,
good.
We're good.
We'll still
Yeah.
take it.
We'll
As
still
long as
take
it's
it.
John's, we'll take it.
John's got good shit. We'll take it. Yeah. John
he-
always wants his shit back. We'll come get it.
Yeah, if you get
Alrighty.
John's shoes, it'd be great.
Right.
Like-
yeah. Yeah.
Like,
You're-
like,
what
share,
you,
and follow.
what are you rocking?
I am rocking Barcelona sweaters.
And the Wu-Tang shirt. The
Yeah,
Wu-Tang
yeah.
clan
This
ain't
is
nothing.
Gucci Tang. This is
Yeah,
the
it is
Wu-Tang
Gucci
clan
Tang.
ain't
this is
nothing.
This is Wucci.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
We're out.
See ya.
We're
See
gonna
ya.
camera's gonna turn off.
Yep.
All right. Bye. If the camera hasn't already turned off.